I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter.
Well, yes, because we are indeed live.
Like now, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Welcome
and welcome.
back to the TaleChaser channel. Oh wait, sorry, that is yours. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sokamar, I know you're excited after not hosting for like 10 bazillion weeks.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
playing tomorrow. Did you know that we're playing tomorrow?
Hey,
Thank you,
yo.
Mark, for going straight into the announcements. Welcome to TaleChasers on Friday. I'm your host, Amber. You might have seen us play Baldur's Gate this week a couple of times, and not really D&D, but today we are back with some actual Dungeon Dragons. And apparently you're in for a treat because it's Baldur's... Baldur's...
What?
It's Boulders and Dragons!
Boulders and Dragons, guys. New system.
To be honest, there've been
we're
more
developing.
Boulders than Dragons, so there's gonna
Boulders
be...
has replaced the dragons.
Actually, there's been probably more Dragons than Boulders, but
I
you
mean,
know...
wouldn't it then be Boulders and Dungeons if we're really thinking about it?
I don't know anymore. Anyway, we're here to play Dungeon Dragons.
Yeah.
The
Woo!
game where we roll dice. And so Mark's already done the announcement that,
Yeah.
you know, yes, that happened. Next week
We're
we also
playing.
have the some of the closing episodes of The City Below because we didn't get to play the week before because I was with my family. But hey, there's that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Woo!
Aside from that, I guess we're still playing some Baldur's Gate every now and again, so that also is going to come past on this channel.
Yes, we shall see which days work for the upcoming week.
Also, we from Calamica might have a little surprise for that we have done for ourselves, but you know that we're gonna bless you with once we go live and they're done. So we do it once every year.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Siri.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Wait, you do what
Request
once
of-
every year?
The thing we're showing.
The thing, okay.
So far,
Alright.
we've done like one a year ish.
What, like being live?
No, well,
Why do you keep watching my
oh, I like
mic?
that one. That was good. That was good.
So that sets the mood for today. I just did an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and it's white. So you get to give a recap, white. I hope you're like super happy. Doesn't have to be an in-depth recap, though. I think we didn't play last week, so
Did not,
You're
no.
you're really like pushing the brain capacity here.
yeah.
Half of us have a headache. The other half doesn't remember what happened last week, so someone has to die today.
Well, someone's gonna have notes, and the other person's going to have half a brain. So like, if you put those two together, you guys can figure that out. Who's going to help White, or like vice versa, or if
I mean, I'm not going
someone's willing to
to.
help you. I'm going to quickly grab a bread that I have in the oven.
I'm absolutely not going to do any justice to what anyone else experienced this session, in the previous session. But I guess I will sum it up by saying we went to Jenny. All of us drew cards except Lawrence. And then all of us drew actually, all of us drew cards, and then all of us drew special cards except Lawrence. And then we did a trade with Jenny as well to for darkness in exchange for information about the some more of the treasures that we're looking for, and that our world ender is also looking for. And we were able to find out one of them is a horse.
It's true.
Hold on, let me open up the threads. Is it in here? It's
Yeah,
not in here.
no, it should be if you check the pin message.
And oh, here it is. Yes. So we were able to discover that one of them is Flame Walker, otherwise known as Gershaischfek. Yeah, and it has been claimed, this horse, which is basically like this terrifying thick nightmare. So looking for that, I would no need to look for that, which means our boy has the horse, and he also has Uzil the Kingslayer, the flaming death sword. And then we also know about the armor. We don't really know where that is, but we were given
I heard some theories.
a cryptic bit of text about where it could be. It's currently unclaimed. We'll see if we can maybe try to find it. And then last but not least is the Orb of Ulmir, and that is, we figured out it was inside of Tokas. Tokas is the Orb of Ulmir. And the Orb of Ulmir is Tokas or something like that. Otherwise, I mean, I can talk about my part. I drew a card about whales, and yeah, I want to go look into whales now. It was a very cute card, and then I chose not to draw a card from Etharis' deck of many fates. Yeah, deck of many fates. Let's go with that. And then everyone else did, and Mark pretended that we gaslighted him into it, even though he gaslit himself into it, which was...
It's called not taking accountability. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Mark refused to then take accountability, and then proceeded to take the action. No, sorry. Mark forced
So
the
for real.
accountability onto all of us, then made a random dice roll that
worse,
no one
guys.
else could see, and then off that decided, okay, that's enough accountability. That's not on me. That's RNG, and the rest of the party who's at fault if something bad happens. I draw a card, and it's like, okay.
Okay.
So if we all jump off a cliff, Zaris will jump off with us.
I
We
will
now-
certainly
Sorry, jump that
RNG,
first.
It's not a-
Someone needs to save you. Someone needs to save you. So I will jump.
It's
Yeah.
just every- I discovered in Baldur's Gate that if you make your entire party jump off a cliff, even if Gale has Featherfall, if the game says death at the bottom of the cliff when you try to jump down there, you die anyway.
A surprise. But well,
Ah, but I cast Featherfall.
I wouldn't even say surprise, really. It says outright death.
surprise.
Yeah, but I cast
But a
Featherfall.
welcome one indeed.
The players, when they get told upfront what their actions, what the consequences of their actions will be, I don't trust that.
I hate the consequences of my actions.
Oh, so yeah, Lawrence is doing a prayer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what happened, and now we're in front of Jenny. She's taken off her crown, which is mega sus. And there's a
Ayo.
few things that need
that
to
what
be
happened?
resolved.
A lot more happened. I feel like.
Yeah, that's some more things that happened.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
don't
bozo.
remember what everyone else drew. I only remember what I drew, more or less.
There's nothing.
What do you mean? I drew a card.
No, you didn't.
I'm
You just
missing.
said that
All right,
everyone
well,
but you drew.
that's
sir.
my recap. If someone else would like to fill in the blanks,
Well-
they're welcome to.
3 of us actually activated the cards that we have drawn. Tokas, who bled upon his card, could you explain to me which card? I don't remember. I know what happened, but I don't remember what
I
it
drew
was.
the chariot, which I believe was a woman riding, a 4-wheeled wagon. I think it was driven
not a
by
chariot.
2 drakes. And I'm not sure, but she was being chased by something. As
She
far
was-
as I remember.
I thought she was being
And-
chased by the drakes.
I thought the drakes were the ones pulling the cart. Let me just go take a look.
And we noticed that something very peculiar happened when he did it. Nothing. We noticed
Yeah,
nothing
not-
particular
exactly.
happening.
Nothing happened.
That's perhaps the scariest thing.
Yeah.
That is definitely terrifying, which is
For real.
probably the scariest so far. As next up is what Vittorio drew. Can you describe what the card looked like, Vittorio?
Bippity boppity. I had it noted down over here. Oh, that was a chariot. Nope. Yes, I drew a card with a bloodied man sitting atop an opulent throne with 9 swords in his back, aka the Emperor. When I when I bloodlet myself upon the card, it crumbled, and kind of turned into some weird kind of ash substance. And in the palm of my hand was a bloody piece of paper, which, from what I could tell with a check, seems to be some kind of deed to some place, which appears to be a keep in Ravo, of all places.
And last, but certainly not least, the one and only guy that could have definitely just changed the whole course of this entire campaign. Vincent, what did you draw?
I drew the world, I believe.
The world!
The world, which was a card that, I suppose fittingly enough, allowed me to bring in a character from any other ongoing game into this world, regardless of whether it shared the same universe or not. And as a
But they
DM
now
of my
do.
own homebrew world, well, I clearly had a lot to pick from. I decided not to bring in one of the villains or a god or anything like that, because I feel like that would be a bit too crazy, so I just decided to bring in someone that would help us out. I brought in Alphonse, who I'm guessing we'll find out more about today.
I think any god that you would have brought into this world would not have been happy with you. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, for
we,
sure.
we would have been smited for sure. It doesn't matter who
And
it
then
is.
they got eaten. And then they got eaten by
This is
sea or
very
something.
sad.
You know?
Alexa, play this.
And
specific
that,
right
boys and girls, is where we left off.
Indubitably.
Oh, and non-binary folk. There we go.
Very good, Mark. So now I will set the scene using Sirenscape because this dumbass accidentally paid for 2 more months. So
Oh, that makes sense.
because I'm really bad at stopping every single subscription I pay for.
What?
Not the only one.
We'll just call it enhancing the game or something. No, I don't. I don't want to hear Avernus, thank you.
You don't want to enhance the game?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't need Avernus right now. Thank you for setting the tone, Anastina. Very useful. So, so where we last left off, a young man promptly came falling out of the sky, so to say, crashed onto the ground next to you, and kind of just like looked around dumbfounded, while all of you seemed kind of okay with the fact that this just happened.
Not our first rodeo, you know.
It definitely looks like it is his first rodeo. As he scrambled back to his feet and was kind of looking for an explanation as to what just happened here.
Yeah, so are we. Are you okay?
Is it alright if I'm not quite sure?
Well,
And he's
I'd
scratching the side
expect.
of his head.
Well, I'd expect your fate has been changed a little bit. I looked at Vincent.
He said the word.
Like I said, you've been brought into our world as a chosen fighter against all evil. You're going to save our world, thank you, buddy.
Well, that's a lot of pressure on a guy we don't even know, Vincent.
Well, that's the only thing I can possibly think of, you know? I drew it from a deck, a very magical deck, to help us. And this man came falling out of the sky, basically telling me that we have drawn a card to get someone who's going to save the world.
Huh.
Just putting one and one together here. I wished for someone to help us save the world, and now here you are. What was your name again?
Wait. Vincent, you got a wish. Is that what you're telling me? And you didn't wish that the world simply be saved.
Whoa. I didn't say I had a wish. It's just when I drew the card, I was wishing mentally that whatever it did would save us.
Lawrence
Yeah,
gives you like a look.
Vincent didn't consciously make the choice to make someone
Oh.
appear here.
I simply wished for something that was going to help us save the
Oh
world.
dear, Alphonse.
So, Alphonse, no pressure.
Yeah. We just have one of these bad boys left, and I hold the card in between my fingers.
Now, Zarius, I would recommend that you wish
But
the
what
world
was this
be
about
saved.
this world and And
We
this
brought
saving
you
the
in a
world.
world that has 5 different end of the world scenarios currently going on.
That we know.
Sorry, that we know of. Sorry, is this a thumbs up?
You brought me into.
Well, more particularly, Vincent brought you.
Vincent brought
wishing
you
for
into a dying world
I will smile. You're
to help
welcome.
us stop the world from dying.
His eyes grow large, like larger than like little plates where you put your teacup on. He's like, okay, I need you to just take 2 steps, or like maybe 3, 4 steps back.
Okay, let me tell
There's the
you a
world.
tale.
And it is dying.
Mm-hmm.
So then we went to a very powerful magic lady. She gave us cards, and you came out of one of those.
Because I hoped for something that could help us, which is you.
I don't believe I lived in a card. He says, kind of like feeling himself.
That's what we all think until the card breaks.
He like looks down at his hands, like reality shattering before him.
What did you do to this poor soul? Look at Vincent.
I didn't do anything.
Traveling through the warp is. Oh, actually, we don't call it that. Traveling. No, we do call it the warp, right?
Yeah,
Traveling through the immaterium is a terrifying and daunting experience. I say we give him a moment to assess and maybe think a little bit. Alphonse, would you like that?
Yeah, yeah, I think I would like a moment.
All right.
Yeah.
So, maybe take a seat on the porch here.
He kind of like also like mechanically walks over, like stiffly walks over and sits down on the porch. It creaks underneath him.
Hmm. Zarius, if you want to do that card thing you're gonna do, I guess maybe you can do it now, or maybe
Yeah,
wait
I
for
guess we.
later.
It's wish until. I mean, if we can wish for something to save the world. I mean, I look at Vincent. Look at the card that I have.
Thumbs up.
I prick my finger because I'm not going to do the cut palm thing because I mean that hurts like bad health and you don't need all that blood. And I'm going to drip it onto the card.
I'll stand next to my newfound buddy.
It was a 9, Amber, for a
Your
number.
newfound buddy is like sitting on the porch having like a midlife crisis, not a midlife crisis, just like a crisis of like identity, I think.
early
I'll
life
stand next to
crisis.
him, comfort him if needed.
Alright. Zarius, your card. I have it with me. Where did it go? Jenny, where's your sheet?
Amber opens the folder that says additional world-ending threats.
Actually, this is in my folder called DM cheat sheets, and then within that folder is a folder called Eyes on the Future.
Damn.
The tournament, the rising sun, the full moon. No. No. Oh boy.
That doesn't sound good.
Zarius, you rub this blood, like streaking it across the card, and the image of a very muscular, very bare naked man who is also lit on fire, like kind of like reaching towards a screen to offer you their arm. I would equate it almost to like a brown splash art or something.
No.
A brown splasher.
Yeah, we'll call it a brow splash art, you know, but he's like reaching their hand. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, we'll do this one.
Oh god.
Look at this POV. But he's
Oh,
also
Amazing.
but he's also on fire.
And naked.
he's naked and on fire.
Yeah, he's
Interesting.
naked. I don't know if this is probably a detail
Damn.
that Zarius notices.
Yeah, for sure. Is it handsome man?
Yeah, I would say so. He's got the great physique, you know. Zarius, I would like you to think about the quality, like a quality that you really value in yourself. Like out of all the qualities, if you were an item with properties,
Okay.
what is
I'm
the
thinking.
quality that you value most in yourself?
Damn, that's oddly specific.
Yeah, no, that's I'm thinking. All the
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the words because one thing right now, because of my heart, it is pride. That's the first thing I thought of because of the heart. I don't know if Zarius values it, but that is high on the list because of what I am now. Is it like
If you had to say something like you're quick to pick up on things, or you're really
Oh,
strong, or you
okay.
know,
I think Zarius would
or you're very good at
let's see.
describing things in detail, etc., etc.
Fair enough.
No, I think Zarius would be prideful of his singing. I think that is probably the best way to say it. He's prideful of his song. That's probably it. If I had to say something like that.
Very well. Very well. Zarius, the card. I mean, you're holding it, I guess, in your hand or in
Yeah.
your fingertips. The card begins to break apart in your hand.
That doesn't sound good.
You know, like when a Christmas bauble. This is a very specific thing. But when a Christmas bauble breaks, it's like super thin glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of like shatters like that into that thin, fine glass, and the little shards stick right in between all of your scales and slowly sink
Ow.
into your skin. Can you roll me? Oh, yeah, sure. Can you roll me 6d2?
I can indeed roll you 62.
Oh my gosh.
62, here you go. That is 10. 62, right? Yeah.
This is correct. I'm screaming internally.
What have you done?
What is happening?
You wanted to save the world, and yet.
And yet. And yet. That is that. That. Oh man, I have no other way of. Okay, yeah, no. Zarius. Going from top to bottom.
Bottom.
Actually, from left to right here, I guess, in this system. Zarius, your strength decreases by 1. Your dex decreases by 1. Your con decreases by 2. Your int decreases by 2. Your dark powers and
Whoa.
wisdom decrease by 2. Your charisma increases by 3.
Okay, wait. What was it? Can
A
I
lot
can
of
I
stuff.
this was
Holy
very
shit.
fast. Con decreases dex by 1. Strength by 1.
Basically, your rolls, as you roll them here in order from left to right on your character sheet, except for your charisma, which is the one you chose, which goes up by 3.
Oh wait, not +2.
Damn.
So my dark powers go down.
Oof.
All of those are stat downs by 2, except for his charisma.
Correct.
It's he drew the you must have drawn the
The
fool.
fucking die card. That's what the card he drew.
Actually, this card is called Strength.
Strong.
Too bad he took it away from you.
Well,
God
11
damn.
was what was how I began.
Oh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
What's your charisma at now?
19.
Oh,
a lot.
Well, at least you can take a feat that only gives 1 charisma and then something
A
from it.
fellow 19 charisma enjoyer.
Well, to be fair, if I get my level 4 in Bard, I'll have my con back at the same number and charisma at 20.
That's pretty good, right? Question mark.
Wow.
What's your stat array at then?
I mean, it's still pretty good. It's 11, 16, 13, 14, 14, 19.
And 10.
Oh.
And 10. Yeah, Dark Powers is a 10.
Wait, what was that? I was so fast. 11, 16.
13, 14, 14, 19, 10.
Oh, your stats are still holding up incredibly well.
I mean,
considering.
yeah, Zarius had godlike stats to begin with.
Honestly, the
Out of all the people who rolled this is probably the best person to take the L on this one. I can't imagine Vittorio rolling a -2 on charisma and becoming like a fucking creature.
honestly,
Oh, man.
the worst part about this is arguably the Dark Power score. That's really sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
The Dark Powers is very sad.
Oh. Well, at the very least, that means it's he can get it back up again.
It's true.
Relatively yeah, easy in
Just get more
quotation marks.
ASIs, full head.
I feel like my why is my health not adjusting? That
I don't know
should
if it does
adjust.
automatically.
Get you?
I think because it should be now, right? 9 plus half is 5 each time. Plus 1, 6, so 5 times 6, 30. Yeah, it should be at 39. That 39 HP is my frontliner's bad though.
Hmm.
Don't worry, it just means you'll get one shot easier.
I already get one shot easier.
Put the midline
Yeah,
with you.
kind of worrying, to be honest.
but my armor does increase. Because I
No.
derive my armor class from my charisma.
Correct.
What? What? Oh, yes. Transformation.
He
Damn.
becomes more prideful.
More pride.
And that pride is what stops people from hitting him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm that cool.
Literally.
How does my hand look like now?
The shot.
Background walls.
There are like little white flecks, like that ivory color, like where you're in the scales where they'd sunk into. But other than that, it's not like bloodied or wounded or anything. You just have like little white scales.
I don't know what happened.
I think you may have just
Gone
completed the
significantly
fate.
gone more Riz.
Completed the fate where you accidentally broke a glass by picking it up because you're so strong.
I don't feel stronger. I feel weaker, really. Actually, I feel just kind of normal again. Like the veins of dragons no longer pumping through my heart.
Oh, I guess you're not a dragon anymore.
What? Look at my
That's
hands.
what you said. It's not pumping through
Mine
your
is
heart
absolutely
anymore.
shattered. What?
Well, congrats, Sarius. You're now back to being
I still feel
a
a
lizard.
dragonborn.
I still feel better than all of you. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't say that. Oh. Oh. I have no idea what this did. Imagine if I gave this to a fucking commoner, which was part of what, like, saving up so someone else can have it. They're just like,
I'm sorry. Even if you gave it to a commoner, it would have happened to you.
oh damn,
You drew the card.
oh damn.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's bothering me that my HP is not lowering. I mean, I don't want it to lower, but it's bothering me that it isn't properly lowering.
But manually.
What is your HP supposed to be?
39 right now, right?
Maybe
Okay.
Because it was 45 and then -6 because my con lowered by 1. He taketh away, I guess. How does it feel like mentally?
You feel like someone literally took all the wind out of you. You feel it's probably like running for a really long time to the point where you feel like your lungs are about to collapse, and you feel a little bit dizzy, disoriented as well.
Like
You
so I just
literally
turned
lost
around.
like a part of your brain literally atrophied.
Yeah. Just like looks around, is like, I don't.
Some knowledge of like elementals disappears into the void.
No! My knowledge of what to do in a proper situation when a thief steals an apple from a poor salesman that is stealing it for
You
to
have to
save his
think about
family
it
is just like,
0.5 seconds longer now.
no,
Ah!
my mind, it's withered.
What the fuck?
Your weakness is palpable.
Uh, I'm now just as strong as a normal person. Oh.
Damn.
Honestly, Mark, Sarius now lives up to his stage name of the Withered Rose.
Yeah, no, that is fair.
Despicable Faris.
The hand of
That-
Vecna,
that is
the whole
fair.
body of
That
Vecna.
was absolutely despicable.
Imagine this happened to Tokas and his strength lowered by 2. It's just like, it's a fucking worm.
Literally.
Togas immediately crumbles under the weight of his cloak.
Gravity.
Someone
Oh,
take
no.
out the hat before it crushes my brain!
My brain becomes too big for my own skeleton to lift it.
But also, Tokas' head increases in size because he takes +2 int. Or +3 int.
Points to
Oh.
intelligence, gang.
Literally, big inter.
Literally, we int.
Tokas' head becomes so big that his 5 strength body can't hold it up anymore.
We int those.
Tokas
that
has
is what
stopped
happens.
carrying around staffs and has to start carrying around wands instead because staffs are just
Too heavy.
heavy, man.
Just gotta carry like a little tray with wheels to put my head onto because that's too heavy.
Oh no. The ox thing that you use to carry your stuff around, you like have to have like a place to mount it. You know, like how you would mount like a sniper rifle or like a gun. So a place to brace your wand before you use it.
Is he gonna have a bipod on his fucking wand?
Yeah, pretty much. He needs it.
For all
Too
the things
heavy
that do
otherwise.
happen, one thing does not happen.
Oh, yes,
Nothing happens to Tokas.
that is true.
That you can see, at least.
Yeah.
So powerful.
Did he
then.
activate his card or did he just
did.
draw it?
You
Oh,
did
he
He's one of the
Yeah.
first to
Activated it.
activate it, yeah.
I just couldn't remember. It's been a while. I couldn't remember if it
It was a
activated.
chariot with a laughing woman on it, chased
Yeah.
by fiends while the chariot was
Amber-
like being
Amber was
driven
that
by.
laughing woman. She just
Yeah,
laughed when she
yeah,
saw it.
she
That's
laughs a
true.
lot.
Just
It's
kept
me,
laughing.
like, driving this campaign through hell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did I hear hell? Are we in Avernus now? Let's go.
Descent.
Soon.
Soon.
Descent to begin.
Amber, can
Chariot is your
can I hear
infernal war
some
machine.
disappointment?
What?
If I had higher stats, then like if this would have brought me over 20, would this have pulled me over 20?
Yeah.
Just sad.
Disappointed, Mark.
Oh, I can pull you over the 20 cup? Oh, that's amazing.
Man,
What is a cap to the
if
Forge
Lawrence
of
would have
Fates?
picked that up,
Nothing.
I would have gone on up to 22.
Very good.
Wow,
Very
so
good.
charismatic.
Very good.
Sorry,
Say, if it brought you to
unfortunately, you're not able to exist anymore because you're too charismatic for this word. Boop.
if it breaks the cap, so let's say you're on like 18 and it gives you +3, so you take yourself to 21, breaking the cap, would you then be able to increase your stat in your next ability score to like 22 if you
No,
wanted
would
to?
you?
No.
Because ASI is specified that it's up to 20.
There's only certain items that let you go and continue to go
I
and
see.
break the cap.
However, I will say that those items, they increase whatever the current value is normally, and they also increase whatever the cap is normally by an...
Normally to 22 or 24. Or unless you're a barbarian, like a barbarian, for example, like at the last levels, they get to like go to a max of 24 for their strength and con. Become a late level barbarian right now by get more strength. Yoink.
Damn. What was I gonna say? Yes. I guess Vittoria will stumble out of Jenny's hut, because as far as I remembered, he was still inside. While this was taking place outside.
Okay, you almost like trip over the new person.
Yeah. He's like,
Oh,
well,
Careful there, Vittorio. You almost stood on my new friend.
new friend.
So, the card that I pulled, basically summoned another person from a different place. His name's Alphonse.
He kind of like turns around to you, Vittorio, still sitting, and he says, "Hello."
Oh,
I'm still taking a moment.
right. No, that makes a lot of sense.
How's it?
Well, no, that he's taking a moment. I mean, not the part where a random person showed up.
I've got glass in my hands, and it's still the knowledge of how to deal with thieves that steal apples.
That's oddly.
Also, his eyes looks a lot more pretty.
I can't see that because I still have my blindfold on.
You're blind.
Yeah, it's like that's oddly specific. I hope you're all right.
Feel like weak, but also I feel like I'm, even better looking than I already was.
I haven't seen myself yet, but I just know
That's
it.
just I feel it. I know it in my heart.
All right. Well, I suppose I'll take your word for it.
He's saying you're ugly, Zarius. He doesn't see the beauty in you. What the hell?
I'm fucking killing him. You can't see me killing him, so I can't win.
Damn.
I can't believe everyone left crippled Vittorio behind. He's still blind.
But no, he'll like towards wherever he heard this new person speak. He'll just stretch out a hand, like.
It takes a little bit, but then you feel like one hand and like the other clasping over the back, shaking your hand.
Well, Alphonse, I'm Vittorio. I assume the others have already introduced themselves.
I must admit I caught a name or two, but you must forgive my the shock and I may have forgotten. So where exactly am I? He has like a smile on his face, but like also like a little furrow in his brow, like confusion, concern. He looks around. You're in the middle of like a dark forest on like a little hag hut, like port. What do you call this? Porch. There we
Yeah.
go. Port. What the hell?
I don't like Tokas, you probably have the best explanation, I imagine.
He blinks. About how a person came out of a card?
No, where he ended up.
Oh, of course. Well, dear traveler of the multiverse, welcome to Arkhona. And he does a little hand swivel. Really,
And
I
Jess.
do it behind him to do like a little musical theater thing.
really not a great place to be at this time of the year, I'll have to be honest. But alas, I suppose
At
that's
every
why you're
time of the
here.
year. He
At
says
most
this
of the
time,
times of the year.
every
There are
time
some
of the year.
times in the year that is pretty good. Many other times, I wouldn't suggest it. But hey, that's why you're here, I suppose. That's why we are here as well. Well, anyways, we are traveling around because we have to stop the world from pretty much ending. There is a pretty bad guy that's trying to, well, do the exact opposite and put an end to it. But we've been working pretty hard to make sure that it doesn't happen. Because, ending the world, very not good. We usually don't want that to happen. So that's why we're here. Now, I know it's difficult to accept that you might not be at home anymore and you might not see your home for the foreseeable future and perhaps a lot more times to come. But maybe once this whole thing is over, we can look into getting you home. I have really no idea how you got here, but I'm sure there is a way to get you back.
He kind of has this like dazed look on his face. I see.
Maybe it would be better if we we walked and talked.
Yeah, I mean, what was our plan again to do after we drink? Because I can remember.
Nothing. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah,
It is
going
dark as all
home,
hell.
aren't we?
Because I remembered wanting to do the ritual. That's what I remember. But
Not
you
at
wanna
night.
do a
We said
ritual?
nope.
no, we weren't gonna do it. At
Yeah,
night,
we
but I was
were-
specifying it.
Yeah, we were going to do it in the morning because light and B Vittorio is literally, well, he's technically speaking blind right now and would really not be of much use
Hmm.
in trying to help you.
Very, very.
What do you mean? You have the bloodhound feet.
Yeah,
Yes.
You can sniff our enemies. You can like, oh no,
Sniffer.
you dirty beast, get off of me.
I must say, even though the more the light increases, the longer the shadows get. So, although I agree during the day is better, I think we will still encounter our fair share of issues either time.
I agree.
Practically speaking, anywhere that is absent of light can be considered shadows. So during nighttime, it would be a lot worse. Everywhere where light doesn't shine can be considered darkness. So if this devil really dwells in it, well, it has a much wider realm when the sun doesn't shine.
I don't know, Tokas. I've seen it kind of move outside of how a shadow should move.
Yeah, it's not an actual shadow. It's like a different being in it, I guess.
Now that I think about it, considering we brought you over and we're in this world of darkness and everything else, you do know how to fight, right, Alphonse? You do have some kind of ability.
If not, you're really fucked.
I just realized that we brought you into here, and I just naturally assumed that you were, strong enough to help us. Please tell me you're not like a farmer or something.
Are you like a mage or like a
or musicians? Zarya smiles like
or can you wield a big sword? Or can you lift up like trees and whack people with them? Are you a terramancer? A automancer? A sanguimancer?
a knight.
A knight? A spellblade?
I feel like the
God.
longer I spend in your presence, the more confused I'm
Okay,
getting.
okay. Let me just say this.
I think
What
I'm a
do you
knight.
fight with?
He's a knight.
I think
He's
I'm
a
a
knight.
You think? Wait, have you come from a different world and you have like zero recollection of who you were, what you were doing, or that place?
That would be problematic.
Or, well, I mean, it could be. He just used he traveled through the warp. There are multiple worlds.
I oh.
This is not a good sign, guys.
It's fine. I'm going to take care of him. It's my responsibility.
Very admirable of you, Vincent.
Well, I ripped him from whatever life he could have been living. For all we know, he could have been having beef stew at the table with his family before he got torn through a portal and now he's here,
And you
Yeah,
wished
good
for
job,
all that to
Vincent.
happen, Vince.
I can't believe you did this.
But it's
Douglas was
fine.
around to Vincent. Couldn't have you someone like a living saint, like Castor or someone like that?
I didn't have a choice, Tokas.
Maybe don't summon Castor here. It's kind of like he took a while to get to where he needs to go.
Actually,
yes.
didn't. He flies very fast.
I don't know about this different world thing, but I'm pretty sure I need
Just take a rest.
I'm pretty sure I'm being tested by the spirits. That's what it is.
Let's hope not,
You-
because if you have spirits problems, you can join the fucking line. Smiles.
All right.
Suppose
He's a
ours-
man of faith. He believes in spirits. That's faith, right?
He's
Well,
a knight. He's a spirit knight.
I look at it like, well, believing in the spirits, that's kind of just fact. Like, you'd just be stupid not to believe in spirits. We've seen them. They exist. They're real.
Yeah, but isn't there like faith people that deal with all of that sort of stuff?
Well, spirits aren't per se creatures of
Faith
faith.
person, look at you.
Spirits in, arcane realms are considered fey creatures. Not to be trifled with, and usually they don't exactly share their powers with other people without any sort of contractual stipulation in between them. They almost sound like devils, but that's just a little bit more trickery spice on top.
He's a fey knight.
Well,
Sort of, perhaps. I know of Charnield has something of the kind.
That is where I'm from.
Knight of Charnield.
When he says Charnield, those of you who have what's it called? What is the one?
Charmoltian.
We'll say empathy.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah.
empath.
Those of you who have at least like a passive score of around 13, 14 empathy, the way he says Charnield, it like rolls off of the tongue in like a strange way, as though like as if the taste of this word is unfamiliar to him completely.
I look at him as
The
like,
regional dialect.
I'm going to guess. Zarth is going to guess something from the stories and says, "He's here. What if that's rewriting his reality?"
well, buddy, my very tall, handsome friend. Whatever it is, wherever
Think
you're
I'm
from.
handsome. I don't remember what I look like.
Oh, no,
Oh
I
my
pull out a
God.
mirror and give it to him. I keep it to like when Vasily is
Oh.
being like, problematic. I just show him the mirror and be like,
Oh, I remember now.
Well,
He kind of puts a hand on his chin.
Beautiful.
I make my oath to make sure that I'll keep you protected and return you home once you've saved our world.
if he dies somewhere along the line, I will
Vincent's soul will be
pick up that
forfeited.
burden.
I don't know.
What?
I look to Lawrence. I don't even know if I can make an oath. Can I make an oath?
You can make an oath.
I look back to Alphonse. Well, I make an oath to make sure that you will return safely to your world, so that you can finish off that stew bowl that I taught you from.
No, that's a very tall order to make, Vincent.
He made an oath.
Not for someone who lives as long as me.
I keep forgetting you're an elf. You're so short.
I turn around to Alphonse. So, apologies for the question. Are you perhaps a human as well?
I do believe so. Yes.
For your
Turn around.
sake, I hope the answer is yes.
Turn around to Vincent. Well, it seems like you don't have that much time after all.
Well, he's a human from another world. He probably has magical powers that he doesn't even know about. As soon as this warp, whatever you called it, this warp sickness goes away, he'll wake up tomorrow, bam, and he'll know everything about himself.
I've read stories about this back at home where horse-drawn carts smashed into people at full speed, and they'd wake up in a different world, much like this.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
Some isekaiing and everything.
Oh my god. It's fine.
I don't know what just
After the
happened
warp
to
signal
me.
lasts off, he's gonna all of the memories will come flooding back to him. He's gonna pick up a sword, shield, axe. He looks at him
Sword
questioning.
and shield, I pointed him with a smile.
He has a sword.
Ah, nice. And he will know everything that I needs to.
Don't worry, I have one more question.
Wait, hold up. Is that Uzil the Kingslayer on his back?
No. Shut
Okay.
up.
Just
I
double
don't get
checking.
I have one more question for you. Do you have a gold coin on you? Any coin whatsoever.
You guys, are you sniffing his?
And I take out one of my gold coins.
gonna pull out an electrum piece.
Brandon, what does gold look like in your world?
They are called
Gold.
million
GP.
marks, and they're basically a golden coin, like in any other world, but they have the face of a lion on one side and a shield on the other side.
Which country did you get a gold coin from? Zarius?
Probably this is the gold coins I have here are likely from Greyspine, so that from Blacklaw. That's where we have most of the money. So I don't know
Okay,
what.
so you have Burag. You have coins from the Burag.
Hmm.
In which case, you have a name. I think they're called Imperial Crowns, and they come in. Boop 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 boop. Actually, yeah, it's 1 crown. Very well. I have a picture of them, I think,
Hmm.
in my notes.
Yeah, Zarius holds out
Yo.
a coin to the new guy whose name I really need to Alphonse, whose name I need to start remembering now. I hold out the coin to Alphonse.
They're called million signets. Sorry, not million marks. Million signets.
This is a crown. This is coin from the Burach. I think that's where the Grey Spine falls under. May we see one of yours?
He will search through his pockets and produce one of these
I'll give him mine.
one of
If he
these
gives
coins
it.
from you.
I'll
Yeah,
give
he'll
him
give
mine
you
if
the
he
coin.
gives it. I'll hold this out to Tokas to say,
Theft.
recognize this?
I blink. You think I'm from Chonialt?
No, you're a merchant. You do money.
I never been to Chonialt.
It's like, I guess I've been to Chernobyl, right? I think.
No, you have.
Does
The
this look like their money?
No. A Charney old coin has has a value stamped on one side, and on the other side, a gold coin has swords, like in a pinwheel, one for each nightly chapter. Definitely not a lion.
I hold this up. This is not a coin from Chernobyl.
None of his gear is from this world, but that doesn't matter.
Well, that I don't know, but I know that
That
this
you
is
wouldn't
not
know
gold.
anyway.
So, well, first of all, I'm keeping this. This is a rare coin. Second of all, any idea where this might be from? Not any place I've been before. Castanella, Ostoya, Chernobyl, Burach.
Well, if we're assuming he's from another world, surely we're not going to recognize the coin, right?
Yeah, but he said he's from Chernobyl.
I believe
that-
that might as well be a lie.
I'm
You could all
not
make a history
too
check
sure
if
on
you'd
that.
like.
I'd like, but that
history
check
humanoid
doesn't.
check.
I was about to say history doesn't exist anymore, so that's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
hard.
it's history humanoid now, so.
Lore humanoid, I
Lister
assume.
lore humanoid. Let's see. Heraldry is also fine. Maybe law is also fine.
I'll do law. I know the law.
The law, the
A little less
coin,
because my brain got sucked.
bureaucracy also fine. All of it is fine. It's coin.
It's coin. It's money.
Lawrence will simply say, "I don't think he's lying. I think he genuinely believes it." But I mean, the deck of fates could have altered things, really. However,
Yeah, I suppose we'll just have to see if he starts remembering some other details.
Well, like I said, it's some warp sickness. As soon as he's woken up, he'll be fine. He just needs to rest for the night.
I don't want to be the party pooper, but if it's the warp, we should watch him. No, I look at him and say, no offense.
Told you, I'm going to keep him under my control, and well, not control, sorry, under my eye, under my surveillance.
The iconography of lions is, generally speaking, you would see it most often in the south, where you obviously have the Gulf of Lions, which stretches from Charniot to Castanella. One organization, human organization that has to do with lions is the Golden Company, the Golden Swords Company, which is a mercenary company.
I think
No,
they even had an office in Grafendam.
they had an office in Grafendam, indeed, and their
Interesting,
symbol is
interesting.
two lions meeting in the middle.
Oh, that might be there,
with
unless
a
they
shield.
false minted quite from there.
Falls minted mercenary coin.
Yeah, that might be might be it. But we should rest. Alphonse, it's nice to meet you. But let's just take a night. I don't know how late it was where you came from, but it is late here.
Yeah, we should.
I have no idea, but I'm tired, I think.
We should get back into the
Like music?
town.
I think so.
Put down my cello and just do like a little soothing noise.
Suppose it's a good
Hmm.
time to find all these things out.
Well, yeah, we should start making our way back to town. And I suppose we'll see how you feel in the morning.
Yeah.
Also, Victoria looks around. He tries to remember where he last heard Lawrence's voice, and then the vague direction. He's like, "Lawrence, do you think you could take a look at this while we make our way back?" And he hands you a
Your blindness?
no,
Okay.
this piece of paper that was left after my card. I only looked at it, very quickly. I think it might be some kind of deed, but I'm not sure.
What kind of deed?
A
You mean like?
blind witcher.
Let's see. Lawrence will take it.
I finally know the song that I can make for Vittorio. Oh my god, I need to write this down.
I'm sure I'm going to be painted in the best light.
Oh, now you're gonna be super cool. First teeth of a shark, then the gaze of a devil.
Oh yeah.
So it's starting to not sound nice.
Yeah, that's
No, it'll be
Lovely.
awesome. I swear. Don't worry, it'll be good.
Yeah, no, that sounds real fucking lovely, Zarius. Really.
Heroes love being represented as devils, Arius.
I'm not representing him as a devil.
He is a devil.
Amber, I cast remove curse on Vittorio. To get rid of his death laser.
His death laser eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence, you could have done this the entire time.
Lawrence just realizing maybe it's a curse? Boop. Lawrence will glow with a bright illumination, not like a flashbang, but like a soft sort of glow that then becomes quite bright. And Lawrence will speak. I will say 3 words to break the curse. In a language that is not spoken. Does it take effect?
Vittorio, your eyes sting a little less.
He's like,
Vittorio,
I mean,
look at me.
I can try. I mean, eyes kind of sting a bit less than before, but you
Cast
sure?
a spell. Trust me.
All right. And yeah, he'll pull up the blindfold facing Lawrence.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
Lawrence
I need
hands
to
you
add
back
this.
the folded deed. You can read it yourself. And why don't, on the way back, you tell me about how exactly it is that you were cursed?
Hmm. Didn't curse. Didn't really consider that. Hmm. Right. Oh yeah. I'll like. He kind of stares off in the distance for a moment. He's like, yeah, sure, I can fill you in on the little bits I know, I guess.
Vittorio, after a minute, your eyes begin to sting in the corners again.
Damn it. I think he's like,
And read the deed, at least.
yeah, he's like, he's trying first trying to look at the deed.
You could skim over the deed. Nothing changed. Still a deed. To a little place.
Huh, a,
So
little,
cute.
a little place.
I think Amber misspoke. It is a gargantuan place, of course.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course.
it was a castle, correct?
Yeah, castles come in all sizes. I wanted to know
Yeah,
that.
I mean that's true.
Takeshi's castle. Let's go.
It doesn't
Takeshi's
matter what
castle,
size
indeed.
it is.
No!
I want to
Imagine
see
we
you guys
fucking
see
get in
like
there.
try and win from the new koi pond, because you won't.
Fucking impossible.
No one succeeded on the new koi pond. I want you to understand that.
Yeah.
Maybe you will. Maybe if you try good enough, I will give you the loser badge, which lets you go to the next round anyway, because you had very much steam spirit.
Thank you.
No
But yeah,
problemo.
well, yeah, no, he looks it over and he's like, well, I mean, says that I'm apparently the proud owner of. I assume it's like signed to my name and everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say you're the proud owner of.
No,
It's
no, no,
just
no.
a deed.
No, of course.
What
I was
what
like,
name is on the paper?
Is it Vittorio's name, or is it like
No, I'm genuinely curious. Is it like Vittorio, or is it like a fancy full name that he doesn't know?
He tells me Vittorio doesn't know his own name. Would you really say that?
I don't
Vittorio.
think.
Yeah. Mark would say that.
damn. Well,
Yeah, Vittorio.
I mean,
You know your own last name, right?
Victoria doesn't.
Why don't you know your last name, Vittorio?
Because it wasn't really used in how he was brought up. You know, the Augustine Trading Company.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't stupid. I knew he
I knew I wasn't stupid. Also me.
Also, me pulls a card that made me stupid.
But
I guess today you get to pick your own like your own last name.
yeah, because I don't think I ever actually gave.
You did not write a last name ever.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know his parents just fucking sold him. So
You were already 10 at the time, so you should have known your last name.
I
but
mean, yes, but
but,
he basically remembers exceedingly little
Little.
about his childhood.
It's
So
okay. You're just like Alphonse, but in the same world. It's understandable.
let's see.
At least he still know. At least he managed to get out that his name is Alphonse. He's not just like a no-name guy, you know.
Arguably, what we're doing to Alphonse is worse. We're not just like, we actively ripped him from the world he was normally living in, and now his memories are being modified because he was ripped into this world to make it make
Don't
sense.
worry, guys. You think of the people who got ripped into this world, like, and have a whole new backstory written for them, are like miserable?
whoa.
I've never seen Alicina miserable at all.
What do you
She's
mean?
She's so happy.
What do you mean? I live here as a fine trader. I've made a perfect name for myself. That was not mine.
I have some. These are
I
some.
chose to be here.
These are some choices.
Amber hates my game so much.
What?
Ported her entire character over.
Maybe she shouldn't have like gotten blasted by wild magic when she was only like 19, you know.
Yeah, that's just her own fault, I guess.
Skill issue.
Odd
Skill
forehead.
issue indeed. When I was level 0 or no, level
Carry
1.
it.
Yeah, the party stopped a portal from opening to an elemental plane, and then
And they
as
entered.
it
Me
snapped
peering through the
closed.
portal and seeing Arkhona. Huh.
Huh.
I wonder what that's all about.
No, you know how like dragons have like different like aspects of themselves and like different planes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to Elestina that day.
Really? So you finally figured out how it works. How do you think Ilmara feels?
Probably pretty hot right now.
Yeah, I imagine so
That's
too.
true. Yeah, sure. That's a good enough last name, I think. Yeah. On the deed, it says. To Victoria's surprise, it says Vittorio.
Auditory.
No, it says Vittorio.
Oh, shit.
Vittorio Bazador. There you go.
Whoa.
I put it in Stargazers.
Your name sounds
Bazador.
fancy, Victoria.
Bazador.
Ambassador.
Gay blast. All right.
No, sorry, it reminds me of something.
I see.
What does it remind you of, Gabe?
It's a Italian Renaissance.
No, don't worry about it.
You know.
Tell us.
No, it's okay.
No,
Wait, it reminds me of someone too!
Yeah, that's why.
I know exactly who it reminds you of, I think.
Okay.
He's like, no, I am not the vampire Cazador. I am the vampire Bazador.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
You got the wrong guy.
I see.
Now you're that.
I see. Well, that's
Vittorio Bassado. But no, that actually sounds like arguably that does sound like a noble lineage. Like it's not like not like
Sounded like your parents could afford to have a last name. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
that's
it
what
doesn't sound like
sounds
your dad was I'm Ironsmith because I'm Smith and I deal with iron.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. They
Literally me.
I mean, out of character, they they had a lovely bookshop until it started going under because of the printing press. And then yeah, it was like, hey, here's our child to pay our debts. Yeah, that's okay, right? Okay,
Because we
good.
invested in a printing press.
They traded Vittoria for the printing press because the printing press worked faster.
Oh no!
That's really rude. Anyway,
Holy
it
But it's
says
true.
it's
absolute
Vittorio
destruction.
Bazador. And yeah, it says he's like, Vittorio Bazador.
Must be a printing mistake, Vittorio.
I don't. He he kind of scratches his like the side of his head. I was like, that's odd. Well, it says this. I apparently hold the deed to a location in Ravo, known as Canely Keep.
Well, not just you, Vittorio. You and this ambassador person. There's two names there.
No, I think that's his last name, Vincent.
Vittorio,
Oh.
there's some like vague and distant and fuzzy memory of the smell of old leather,
Mm.
of fresh paper, and salty skies.
Oh, I didn't know Vittorio had a last name.
He looks at you.
Thought you were just Vittorio.
Yeah, he
Well,
looks.
I mean, he had a last name. I think
Everyone
it was.
peeking over Victoria's shoulder right now. Like, like he's not
actually
the
just
coolest guy in the party.
wasn't his last name just 513?
That's,
Vittorio, your warp gaze returns.
yeah, he says that wasn't it 513. I'm like turning my head around to say something to Sarius, and then
And then
You
lock
warp
eyes
blast
with him.
Zarius.
Do it.
Basically this is what
Yeah,
happens.
you warp blast Zarius. Go Zarius, you
that's
get
what-
hits.
Okay, what is it? What do I need to do?
Die.
Hello.
I
many
need to
hit
make
points?
a wisdom save.
You gotta tell us how many hit points you have.
I have 39.
Not enough.
What?
Not
What?
anymore.
Oh, damn, Zarius. You make the DC of 4.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just
Sadly,
dodge.
Vittorio
Just
is
like-
not corrupted enough to be to have a lower
As
to have
he
a higher
uses his
DC.
days, I just use my cool new presence of devilish fucking cursed energy. Sup, motherfucker?
He'll immediately bring up his hand above his eyes, like, ah, fuck. Well,
That's a pretty gauge you have there, Vittorio.
yeah, really pretty.
Darius, you're not helping.
Well,
Uh,
no, I'm not going to. That wasn't meant to be bullied. I think that actually looked sort of cool if you kind of ignore the entire hellish energy.
Sting upon your soul.
So,
Then-
you own a keep somewhere then?
yeah, apparently so. And he'll
Maybe it was your parents.
try and
Maybe it was old Uncle Cazador Batador.
he's like trying to fasten the blindfold again, and he's like, "Oh yes, I'm sure my parents owned a keep in Ravo, and that's why they sold me to the fucking Augustine trading
Yeah, this,
company."
otherwise they couldn't afford to boat travel to Nova Scotia because it
You know,
costs
expensive
40
the boats,
falcatas. Because it costs 40 falcatas to get there.
That's true.
Oh, the Augustine said, "How much money do you need?" They said 2 times 40 falcatas,
Oh my
please.
God.
One
And
Vittorio.
then you hear
Like-
it cursing. I need to go back to Morencia.
Yeah. I imagine that if these cards work as we think they do, and our new friend is, well, he just kind of appeared. I wonder if this keep even existed before today.
Holy shit, you just tore a keep from a different
Another
world.
one.
I took a person, but you took someone's entire keep.
We stole someone's house for real, for real.
I wonder, Alphonse, did you own a keep by any chance?
I think I live in a keep. The other nights.
Oh,
I don't know if I own. I don't think I own a keep though.
Not
It's
anymore,
okay.
you don't.
it all makes sense now. I've pieced it together, guys. I have Alphonse, and you have the keep that he rests at. If we go there, he'll probably have all of his super cool, mega powerful equipment.
Well, guys, I hate to again be the breaker of bad news, but really we should go to bed.
Yes, we should head back, and he'll turn around to where Lawrence was last, and he's like, "Thanks for trying, at least. I was
I'll try
honestly,
again later.
yeah, we can make an attempt.
You may quick, I'll be back.
I think it is probably a lot deeper than a curse."
Hmm. But still, some great void, Millicent energy, some darkness. Wonder how you contracted such a thing. What hatred and malice is being levied against you?
Well, wouldn't be surprised if it's all thanks to those fuckers from Augustine Trading Company.
Hmm.
This is going to sound really stupid, and I'm sure you guys aren't surprised at this point. How are they getting away with it, this trading company? Like, is buying children and torturing them, like, is that just... Is that okay? Is that, like, accepted?
Well,
Bureaucracy check.
damn.
Yes, those who live in Morencia, who come from it, bureaucracy check, which only you know, I guess. This is sad.
All
I
right.
have bureaucracy.
You can make a bureaucracy check. Yeah, sure.
Very
Ba,
well.
ba, ba, da, ba,
Oh,
ba.
I'm not. The rolls are not showing up again.
Hey,
It's all good. In the hood.
it's good.
As it should be.
Vincent will propose this question, genuinely bewildered.
Mac.
Welcome back.
Lawrence will inhale and answer. After Vittoria has a chance to say something.
Well, so that Victoria has a chance to say something, or without?
So Vittoria has a chance to say something.
Oh,
So like you'll say something and I'll add on to that.
okay, yeah. Yeah. Victoria's like, well, I don't think that that most of the people who actually buy the finished product they probably don't care, even if they knew how we were made. And I'm just gonna assume that they don't know how we're made, because why the fuck would the Augustine Trading Company go on with that? It's their best kept secret.
Aren't there more people like you that manage to get away and try and, tell authorities? Vincent is obviously very naive and doesn't understand the corruption that can just easily be swept under the carpet, but...
Vittorio, you know that who is in charge right now is supposedly Doge Lorenzo Flabenici.
Doge!
Doge Lorenzo Flabenici.
What a
Yeah.
name! What a name! Fucking Flabenici!
Correct. He's currently in charge of what's it called? Most powerful individual in Morencia, we will just say. And he will be so until the end of his life. And he is the official representative and supposedly most influential in Morencia. So if he's turning a blind eye, then
Yeah, that's
other people will also turn a blind eye.
Yeah, he's like, I imagine well, he's like, politics and that kind of shit isn't really my strong suit, but the little I know of Morencia is, that money can literally buy anything. People who,
Oh, yeah.
oh, yes.
No, please continue. I will go after because I was not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can continue. The
okay.
next one is not for you, it's for Lawrence because he rolled higher.
Yeah, that
No
makes sense.
dance.
That makes sense. The money can buy anything. Yes. And, doesn't actually rule the country. They pretty much follow that as well. So if they know, then I imagine the Augustine Trading Company is paying them well enough to not care. That's for, others like me having either run away or bought their freedom, whatnot. Not a lot of people are gonna believe you, and not a lot of people are gonna care. And then there's also the part about how the Augustine Trading Company probably not gonna like those rumors. I've been trying to look into things on my own for a while. That's why I found out some things, but yeah, maybe someday in the future can actually do something with that.
Genuine face of wrath and anger, probably for the first time across Vincent's face, of just bewildered disgust.
I am sad I cannot see this. Victoria also has like a, well, at least around his I guess, mouth and cheeks. He usually has pretty disgusted expressions on his face when he talks about the Augustine Trading Company in general.
Lawrence, you know that nobody has to be paid off. Morentia is ruled by a Supreme Council, which has basically an electoral vote of popularity. But when things started to go kind of a little bit downhill, some people, gave the suggestion that maybe seats could be bought. What then happened is that the leader of the banking guild, who is also the leader of the Augustine Trading Company, bought a shit ton of seats within the council. He first owned the banking guild, then he somehow, nobody knows, he somehow got a majority share in the Augustine Trading Company, and then he also got a majority share in the Supreme Council of Morentia. So, if there's anyone who's truly in power, it's him.
Lawrence will say, "Well, I mean, okay, yes, technically, money does make right in Morentia, but it wasn't always like that. It was actually a Supreme Court, if I recall correctly, that ruled things there. But when things were going downhill for the city state, there was the law was passed that seats on this Supreme Council could be purchased, and naturally the head of the banking guild then proceeded to buy the majorities or a large number of seats. That effectively meant he almost like bought his way into absolute power. And coincidentally, I think he's also has the majority stake in the Augustine Trading Company. I remember reading a book about this. This whole how it became a meritocracy. Is that it? Is that the one where it's run by money?
Yeah, what tag it's probably called. Sounds like a load of bullshit.
Hmm.
So someone with a lot of money basically now just owns everything and turns a blind eye to people being tortured.
Well, I mean, it's
because
not
it
that
makes
he
him more
turns
money.
No, I mean, it's the thing is, he doesn't turn a blind eye to it. It's almost. I'm not going to say it's his decision, but it's almost like the guy who owns the banks and owns the Augustine Trading Company, I guess, turns a blind eye to his own practice. But I mean, he owns the Augustine Trading Company, so I guess turning a blind eye is.
It was kind of, let's just say, early on in Flabenici's rule, he made a couple of mistakes. He basically came into power he wasn't responsible for it. He basically came into power right after the Morentia Charniold War. Actually, the Charniold Castanella War came in, and Morentia tried to protect Charniold, and like a huge portion of the Morensian fleet was absolutely destroyed. So was it of Castanella, of course. But, Morensia a little bit more dependent as an island. And he came in, and so there was a huge lack of money, and he was like, I have this great idea. What if we start selling seats for the council so that we can get our treasury funds up again so that we can, we can rebuild our fleet and be safe again. And then, people started bidding. Yeah, people started bidding on seats. This is going a little bit out of, you have an 18. People started bidding on seats essentially, but the bidding became so astronomically high that people needed to take a loan out from the bank to pay these things. And so the bank had those people in their pocket as well.
Holy shit, that is the biggest scum circle I've ever heard in my life. Holy
Damn,
shit.
I hate capitalism. I fucking hate capitalism. I wonder why. I hate capitalism.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once, or
I
was
love
I?
being
Am
in
I
the
really
room.
so crazy? For
Am I
hating
really
that?
so crazy?
Yeah, I think like Victoria was gonna say yeah, because Lawrence was like, yeah, he's not really turning a blind eye, really.
He's actively encouraging.
Yeah, Victoria is
It's
like,
just business, man. What the fuck?
Victoria like turns his head in the direction of Vincent. Like, yeah, let's just say that the product that the fucking Augustine Trading Company sells is almost like a state export at this point.
It's not even the only product they sell. They also
No.
sell a breed of lycanthropes they call war breed, which are like lycanthropes, except you can control them a lot better.
I just heard some songs about that place.
What a whole scum hole of fucking degeneracy.
Well, there's a reason we tried to conquer them. Okay, no, that wasn't really the reason we tried to conquer everyone, but
Some people don't deserve the world to be saved for them.
well, like, sadly, we don't have that luxury of saving it for all of them or no one.
That is true.
Either way, even if we had the choice, I don't think that's a choice any of us should have in our hands.
Either the choice of torturing thousands and limitless people for money, but people have that power.
Yeah, but it's if you the moment you take that power, you become what you despise.
We'll see.
Oh God.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting the person in charge of the Augustine Trading Company one day. Sure, we'd have a long, nice chat.
Let's
I hope you get that choice. And I hope you get that opportunity.
let's move away from incredible acts of violence and move closer to our beds.
Yes,
To-
Ben's
To
sleeping.
tomorrow, our other act of violence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I need to save my energy.
I look at Alphonse and I'm like, yeah, this is what you're stuck with now. Good luck.
They're all too bad. They all take in a lot of pets. Oh, and there's also this very cold elf called Elmore as well, but
He's
you'll
in
get
love
the
with her.
whole. I am not. She's incredibly starstruck and affectionate over me. It's pathetic, honestly. But
She's still
There-
waiting for him to.
It's okay.
track
I'm
her
well
down.
acquainted with elves. As a knight of the Grove Maze, I
Okay,
help guide them.
okay. Let me ask you one thing. Is this a normal elf? I look at him.
And what?
I look at Alphonse and say, point at Vincent. Is this a normal elf?
hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are there even drow or dark elves in your world?
Yeah, there are. They're dark elves. Yeah.
I mean, but Vincent doesn't look like a.
No, he looks nothing like one. Yeah, that's true.
He's like. I think that's a very rude thing to say. Like,
No.
Yeah,
You'll
there
get
are
it.
many
thank you,
You'll get
different
it.
Alphonse.
people.
No,
There are many
you'll get
different
it.
people, and
You'll
we all
get it,
look different.
Alphonse, does he look like what you'd imagine a like if you hear elf, would you imagine this? And I point at Vincent.
Oi!
Yes.
You know what? Alphonse, come with me. We don't need this sort of heresy.
No, what do you mean heresy? No. Come back. I need
Alphonse
an
walks
answer.
away.
Why are you being so rude to them?
I'm not rude to them. I'm trying to figure out what he knows. Like I whisper. Imagine if he walks up to an actual elf and he sees a fucking giant of an individual.
Firstly, there's no need to curse. Secondly, we're going to
Walks up to
bed.
an actual elf. This is so rude, man. What the hell?
Okay.
Can't
One
believe
that
you're saying
isn't
this.
short.
I'm being hard.
Oh.
Very well.
But let's get some rest.
All right, you go. You guys. I need to move these things around. This is. You guys return to Lont House.
Oh, oh yeah. Were we gonna go back or were we gonna camp out here? I'm not sure.
I mean, you
We're
guys all
gonna-
said
Going
I want to
back.
go back, so I
Going
presume that you're
back.
going back.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and then we're going out, but like in the morning. Deal with the thing
Yeah.
that we are not talking about in character because
yeah.
a certain someone is looming
listening,
over
yeah.
us and listening in on our conversation.
I don't want to talk about it, guys. It's like a little secret,
Like a little
like a
secret.
Yeah,
like a sneaky. Gosh darn it!
there's no
I'm
lights
trying to
on.
move something around in my navigation. You might be able to see maps shifting about, but like for some reason it keeps wanting to put the map on top of another map, and so like there's like just a tiny little map version of the map on the map. Anyway, by the time you get back to Launch House, it's like morning already.
Whoa, are we gone
I
that
mean,
long?
yeah, you were. It is literally 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's fine.
I am EP.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And changing fate.
But now you must long rest for 8 hours. So by the time you wake up, it's gonna be
about
4
I
o'clock
am
again.
not EP.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be nearly dark again.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Please, no.
I will never worry about it. All right, you guys return to your bibs.
Yeah.
Eep.
Where does
Question.
Alphonse stay?
Well, I
With
mean,
Vincent, of course.
I can.
yeah. I mean, Vincent doesn't need a bed. He can trance on the floor.
There's also Ilmara in the same room. She's like, "What the fuck did you
Oh,
bring back?"
that's going to be so sad. This man has to sit with Elmare for like the first time.
You
So-
He's
acting
asleep.
Ilmari right now?
I
mean,
love Elmare, but she's not very
I
nice.
don't know about
I mean, we can always just pay
that.
for a room. Victoria doesn't mind.
You can pay for a room. Don't worry.
No. Victoria will. Like when we get back, he's like, Alphonse, here you should take these and get a room as well.
Take what?
He's handing him. I'm trying to remember how much this the small rooms were.
Yeah, how much were they, Vittorio?
Um, they were. This is an excellent opportunity for my Google Doc to. There you go. No, that's completely wrong. Please, I want to know the price of the rooms.
1 more billion gold pieces.
There we go. Yeah, it was 5
It
silver pieces.
wasn't 1 more billion.
5 silver
gold.
pieces per night. I'll just give him a gold coin to begin. Just and
Very well.
tell him that, and he's like, and they should be 5 silver pieces a night. But take this for now.
I want you guys to know, if you want to have a party, you can also host a party at the dancing horse, which costs. In which case, you literally rent the entire tap room, which is about 1 gold piece per guest, unless you want them to cater the event. In which case, there's a delicious buffet, and also you get to drink the entire night, which is 5 gold pieces per guest. You can have like a little party.
Damn,
Anyway,
that's nice.
anyway, you guys could get a room for Alphonse and Speep.
Yes, it is speeding time. I assume that Delphine is already speeding, or she's getting up at this point. I don't know.
Sure, she's up. She says, "Can I go outside now?"
Yeah, just don't stray it too far. I mean, I know you can take care of yourself, and I'll see you a bit later today. Sorry that took most of the night.
It's okay, I was sleeping, so I didn't notice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some sleep now. I'll give her a sheepish pat on the head, and then he's gonna go collapse on the bed.
All right.
Sleep.
I open the door. I look at Vasily.
Vasily looks at you.
Tomorrow, let's go to the bookshop.
Are you going to be dead for the world all of the day?
Hmm. Boris moves over to the bed. Collapse. You're welcome to keep me company. He then goes to sleep.
Very well.
Oh shit, before I go to bed. I saw the eyes open. He goes up to Vasily,
Vasily looks at you.
puts a hand on him.
Yes, Loritz.
I need to get rid of my magic.
What?
Guiding bolts Vasily.
I then proceed to unload 1, 2, 3, 6.
It's unloading. Damn.
Oh, you can't just
10, 13 levels of cure wounds into Vasily.
All the positive energy, it's like poison.
I give him a hug.
Lawrence, this makes me feel really funny.
Come to bed, Vasily.
I'm gonna laugh now.
I will lift him up. He's so light and I'm so strong.
Don't let anyone catch you, Lawrence. It's definitely illegal to cast spells. Anyway. Anyway. I need to not have this sound because I don't like the way this sounds.
I don't like sound. Ah.
Literally, it's the worst.
leave me alone.
No.
I think I love this sound effect though. You gonna play? Can't get that to work. Damn, I hate you.
That is not good.
My favorite part of a playlist is when it says Dungeons and Dragons. But doesn't want to. Alas. What, tension? Cool.
I also sent a message in Victoria's channel, Amber.
I noticed it, but we're not through this long rest, so
Oh, that is true. It was just
not much I can tell you.
No, I was just making sure.
Mm-hmm. No. Can I reply to you? You can think about that, I guess. You all fall into a deep, dark slumber. but the dreams of one of you don't remain dark forever. Lawrence,
Oh no. Hello there, Amber.
in your dreamlike state, a sea of starlight stretches out infinitely around you in all directions. Stars twinkle and shimmer like scattered jewelry against a velvet backdrop, casting a soft, otherworldly glow that illuminates you. And here, you are weightless, floating in a cosmic expanse, both calming and exhilarating, transcending the boundaries of the mortal realm and entering one of dreams and pure imagination. Beneath you, starlight gently ripples and undulates like a celestial ocean, carrying you along on its current.
I've always wanted to fly.
Well, you take a few moments to think what Lawrence might have, what Lawrence might think, feel, or want to do in this situation. We're going to take a short break, around 10 minutes before we resume,
Alright.
to get a drink and stuff,
I will
and stretch our legs.
set that up.
Do that.
We'll be right back.
Certainly.
This. Alright, yeah, we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes or so. Please take this opportunity to hydrate.
Alternatively, ignore Faris.
Yes, be a rebel. And don't care
Be a
about your health.
sand, be the soul to the earth, and be dangerous. Be
Damn.
a symbol of resistance.
Alright, well, we shall see you in about 10 minutes. Bye for now.
I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. Memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity. Our shields are ready, the guns are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. Ship must sank for the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity. Our shields are ready, the guns are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. bitter below is the water below and before. The memories stay ever so bitter below is the water below and before. The memories stay ever so bitter. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the guns are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silence of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the guns are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silence of the sea, she has her memory. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter.
And we are back.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello again.
Hi.
So, before the break, Lawrence was going to have a little speep. Lawrence,
Yeah.
you're floating in a sea of stars. What do you feel?
Lawrence feels. Oh, he feels weightless, but also there's this feeling of like, I guess maybe surprise, or it's a combination of sort of surprise and like, oh my gosh, I'm flying and I'm weightless, and there's definitely a degree of like almost like joy that kind of bubbles up as he sort of like floats about and kind of like spins. Maybe he does a little not like a somersault, but like a like a starfish. And then like maybe like some sort of subconscious part of him sort of reminds him that he's been in a place like this before. And that eventually bubbles to the surface as he recalls the time he used the large scrying sensor at the bottom of Star Song Tower. Is this like a similar type of thing, or?
I think in a way, but in so many other ways, it is different. Because you are fully conscious at the time, and now you kind of feel, I mean, you're in charge, but at the same time you get that floaty feeling of not
Somebody
really
has
being in
called
the
me
same
here.
place.
I've been called here, or I've. So Lawrence will like almost like turn around, as if looking for someone or something, and maybe he will call out, Castor. Let that sort of like echo out, expecting some kind of response or some sort of feedback.
Make me an observe check.
And he do.
Looking around yourself, Lawrence, you see several things that kind of stand out from the tapestry of stars all around you. In the distance, these comets, all a different color, streak across the sky, and they leave behind a trail of their own distinct color in their wake, which slowly dissipates as they get further and further away. There are also these strange clusters, almost like bubbles or constructions made of condensed starlights, like a constellation that looks almost like 3D. And there are also these tiny little star or starfish shaped things. They kind of look like stars, but they are a lot larger or perhaps closer than the stars that fall into the background, and they also seem to move a lot around, like a lot more and more erratically as well. Sometimes drifting closer to you and other times moving away, as though they too are drifting on the tides.
Tides.
But you do not see Castor.
What?
What?
Beautiful map.
Oh boy.
Constellations. Can I see the brothers?
The brothers?
Sorry, the Weeping Man.
Yeah, with the 16 you can find the Weeping Man.
Go to him.
How do you do that?
I can float around, right?
Yeah?
Then I can sort of swim there, right?
Yeah, you want to make a swimming check?
Swimming check.
With charisma, yeah?
Oh my god, with charisma. You know what? I'm gonna do one better. Lawrence will he will see the Weeping Man like wherever it is and sort of put his hands out in front of him and make like a box, right? With his thumb and what's the pointing finger? It's not index. It's
Isn't it called the pointing finger?
It is called index.
It is.
That's-
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what you index with, you know?
That's true. I thought the index was like the middle one.
No, that's your middle finger.
Oh, of course. Okay. Of course. Silly me.
Index, ring, middle, pinky.
Yes. I use the thumb and the index finger to sort of make a box with my two hands, and when I encapsulate the weeping man into this sort of box, I will sort of move it closer, the box closer to me, and I will sort of will myself to go what I'm seeing, almost like a camera zooming in.
Okay. Not swimming, but zooming. That's not really a check.
I'll just make a charisma check.
I will
With
decide
the-
what you can make, thank you.
Okay, very well, Miss.
It is actually intelligent.
Very well,
Be
ma'am.
smart.
Intelligence.
Ma'am. If you want, I can make a singing check. Sing myself along the breeze.
No. You can make thaumatology instead now.
Oh, okay. Thaumatology. Intelligence?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Eh. Hey.
How far is
So
it
you're
actually
cool.
away from me? Things, Lawrence.
If this is a dream, and I control the dream, or if this is the place between places, then I can control where I am in the place between places, then I can move wherever I see in the place between places. So I'll make a door like Tokas made a door with his book thing that's inside of him. Well, no, sorry. Book thing that I don't know that's inside of him.
Of course.
And I will step through the door.
And you make the box. As you move to step through the box, one of the little star-shaped things, which I guess kind of looks like a Mario star, or maybe like a starfish, kind of rolls into the frame and comes really close to you. It is this yellowy orange color, and
Reach
it kind
out.
of does a little spin, as though it's rolling around on all of its pointed ends through the sky, or perhaps just spinning along its vertical axis.
If I move my finger closer to it, does it I don't know, does it gravity into it, or is there any reaction?
It kind of just spins around your finger.
And what is your name? Lawrence will ask to, I guess, the starfish looking thing.
The starfish looking thing kind of lights up like a light bulb.
Bing.
That spins around again.
Hmm. My name is Lawrence. Does it light up again?
It does not light up, but it kind of twists and turns until it lies almost horizontal. It kind of hovers over your hand, like your outstretched finger that's pointing at it. And it kind of makes a shaking up and down motion.
Wow. What a good boy. Hmm. I ask it in Celestial. Do you understand me better like this? As far as I know, this is the language of the gods.
star kind of like returns to an upright position and then kind of just. I think it makes continuous, like a seesawing motion. Not quite shaking, yes or no.
Hmm.
More of a strange, like, half spin. Then it lights up.
Let's see.
It turns a bluish color, like the Great Salves River that runs through Castanella.
Hmm. Do you know how to get over to him? Lawrence will point at the Weeping Man.
The little
Okay.
star almost like turns around as if to look in the same direction, though it doesn't have eyes on any
Mhm.
on any side of it. And then it like makes like a wild spinning motion, and you know that you're already getting closer, Lawrence. The
Oh, I
currents are
am?
taking you there.
Oh, lovely. Would you like to come with me?
It makes another spinning motion
Hmm.
and lights up blue.
Blue like the river?
Blue like the river that gives life.
Hmm. Very well. I am not quite sure what to call you, but I will not be so presumptuous, as you most likely already have a name. Hmm. Hmm. Do you like music, little star?
The star lights up blue, and it almost emits this low, pleasant hum, like a single note.
Lawrence will mimic it back to the star and go almost like a in return. But like maybe like a pitch higher.
Another little star floats into view. It sort of like joins in, like a second later, but it makes another a hum and another note.
Lawrence will enunciate more in that case, and make another almost like a parting sort of hum, like a goodbye. The one that came past.
The one that comes past slowly like tumbles around itself as it continues to streak off towards a comet that is lit green and leaves behind an almost grassy green trail.
Hmm.
It almost like rides the comet like a surfer would.
Wow. Lawrence thinks, and then he carefully selects something simple and something pleasant. Not really religious, not really from like his time at the monastery, but more something he heard while he was traveling around. Maybe in a tavern, or maybe hummed by a innkeep, or
Mm-hmm.
a sourceless melody, but a catchy, almost like a pleasant one. And
Before
goes,
you
oh yeah, sorry.
before you even begin to hum it, the little star near you already lights up in a faint pinkish tint and reciprocates with the hum, as though it read your mind.
Wow. My will manifest. And I will, yeah, I will hum with the song. I will hum to the song and with the song and with the star.
Who knows, Vittorio?
Hmm.
Let's see. As you hum your tune and the little star reciprocates, a distant, melodious hum harmonizes with you and the twinkling stars around it. A form shimmering and shifting, radiating boundless energy, all wrapped in a constellation. "16 dim stars." What do you do?
Lawrence will say to his star friend, I need to talk to him. I'll be a moment. Don't mind. Thank you for singing with me and keeping me company this far.
There's that soft tingling sound again. It's like a ping. There's a little starfish begins to drift off and away, leaving your orbit.
I will, in whatever direction it's going, I don't know, I will see if I can sort of give it a little push.
It floats off towards one of those clusters that kind of looks like an island, made out of starlight. Nyum. Now
Starchild,
what, Lawrence?
I have come to visit you. Or I have replied to your call. I'm not sure which way it is, but either way, I am here. Before you. In your realm.
Lawrence, you speak, but with every word it becomes harder to form the next one, as though speech takes an unprecedented amount of energy. And yet, you can feel this profound connection forming between you and something else. Like thoughts and emotions intertwining, creating some sort of bridge that transcends words and creates understanding. That melodious hum fills the air again, soft and resonant, echoing in your mind. Something that transcends language, but still confers meaning. Cosmic cycles, the ebb and flow of life, balance between creation and destruction.
I with the link formed, well, actually, if it counts as a telepathic link, I have Vim's vigor. I can communicate stuff with, but either way, if it's pure sort of emotion, Lawrence will communicate compassion, because Castor says that it was the key. And he will communicate hope, because Lawrence is optimist and is ever hopeful of a brighter tomorrow, with or without his intervention. And he will communicate almost like a sort of like a almost like a greeting, as if the kind of greeting you would give to somebody whom you had met once or twice before, or already know, still aren't super familiar with. It's all the potential that comes with knowing somebody a bit deeper.
You feel a brush of reciprocation wash over you, warm and radiant. Like your very essence is almost being absorbed and hung up in a cosmic tapestry. Compassion. You become aware of the myriad of lives and experiences that populate the universe, witnessing struggles and triumphs of countless beings, all connected by the delicate threads of existence. Starbound travelers seeking a new home, humble villagers tending to their crops, valiant warriors defending their kin. The weight of their emotions, joys, sorrows, hopes, all woven together strings that make up the human experience. Compassion is not merely sentimentality, it is the cornerstone of human existence, a unifying force that brings harmony to the symphony of chaos in the cosmos. What do, Lawrence?
Lawrence is sort of struck with this impossible weight of the universe. Like when you tell a 8-year-old that the sun is going to explode in 6 billion years and that for some reason freaks them out. And sort of, I guess, experiencing all these dancing lights that make up the universe and the true nature of compassion that Castor was trying to say without saying. There is definitely that crushing weight I mentioned earlier. But there is a sort of profound insight that then comes about as a result of it.
Sorry, could you repeat the last sentence?
There is that crushing weight I mentioned earlier, but there is also that profound insight that is then gained on the nature of compassion, which Castor was trying to say without saying. And Lawrence is once again drawn back to the age-old mantra of you can bring a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. And Lawrence feels like he is just drunk. I guess Lawrence will spend some time just maybe processing that or experiencing that his eyes sort of like looking around at this form before him, but also at the tapestry he finds himself now hung up and connected to.
Very well. That pleasant hum remains in the background, allowing you your due time to think.
If a hum could communicate a question, Lawrence's question would be why? as big and bold and vague as that possibly is. If it
You
could
make
be
it less
deemed-
vague for me, the DM, who is not actually an
Yes.
omnipotent being
being
capable of understanding what this Y means.
what this Y means. Lawrence is sort of asking, a why about not like why am I here, but more a why of how this happened, how this came to be, a sort of like why is it here? What is it? The Starchild's purpose, basically.
These delicate threads sort of wrap around you, swirling and coalescing into these intricate patterns that mirror the emergence of new life. A sensation that encapsulates anticipation, wonder, boundless potential, the birth of something new. And just the stars are born in this cosmic cauldron, and just as they explode, within a few moments you bear witness to the birth of so many ideas and emotions and destinies. And this connection that you make with this entity, you become a participant, an observer of some sort of interplay between creation and the void. And witness how it, too, is born. Of that feeling. In the struggles and triumphs. In sorrow and joy and in hope. In laughter. It exists because empathy does.
I have expertise in this skill.
And it will exist so long as empathy does. That is what you know now.
And through empathy, we are all connected to each other, to you. Maybe if everyone on Etharis was a little bit closer to you and a little bit more empathetic, things wouldn't be the way they are. Lawrence thinks to himself. Because words are hard. Right now.
There is a touch of uncertainty that kind of washes over the connection.
Lawrence sort of looks up from his thoughts. Almost, it's like a question mark, almost like, explain that emotion you just communicated to me. Explain that uncertainty. What do you mean, Starchild?
There is something in a celestial tapestry, a thread that quivers with trepidation. And in the cosmic lexicon, this vibrant chord of energy is known as fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the depth of empathy. It is standing by as others suffer, unable or unwilling. It is a celestial whisper that acknowledges vulnerability, a note that resonates within every living being. But with that fear, another sensation comes. Currents of starlight flowing around you, gentle but unyielding, like a cosmic shield that sort of unfurls like a flower and envelops your essence. Protection. As you and the constellation that you know as the three men, the weeping men, or the Starchild, drift across the sea, you approach one of these islands. And its grand design is splayed out in front of you. Constellations forming a web of shimmering light, woven with purpose and care. A celestial lattice that is a testament to the Starchild's unwavering watchfulness and loyalty to humanity. A guardian's embrace that extends to every corner of their existence. This tiny island, encapsulated as it is, almost like a terrarium, becomes more and more clear to you. There is a tiny place in it, like an ant farm. Though it is not a place you have ever seen. It is green and blue, much like your world, but it is also shrouded in these tattered, almost strings of mist. You see tiny little swampy areas, you see castles, mansions dotting the landscape. It looks like a fractured place. One ravaged by natural disaster. There is a sense, I would say, remorse, regret, sadness. That is shared between the two of you as you stare down upon this tiny, encapsulated, this fragment of a world.
You said it was not a place I'd ever seen before.
Nope.
Not in Caster's memories either?
Not in Castor's memories either.
Not on the little orb map thing from the Black Cathedral.
No.
Yeah.
I can show you what it looks like.
Like
Oh,
the
picture.
I like the evil villain cartoon laughter.
Sorry, that's my normal laughter. I can't contain myself.
It's true, Amber truly is an evil cartoon villain.
Sounds like the freezer laugh.
Lawrence, you feel yourself
Like
grow
this.
more and more tired. Even in this place of dreams.
I will will myself to hold on, to maintain this connection. This limited opportunity that I have to commune with the Starchild.
Okay, make me a willpower save.
Okay, wisdom? Or do you want me to make dark power or charisma? Force of will?
Force of will, charisma.
27.
That is pretty.
Lawrence, you hold on. You have a little more time.
Massive, ginormous.
I look to the Starchild up from the broken world, and I communicate that it doesn't have to be this way. Not every time. And that I know that we have another chance. With Etharis, with where I am from, where I hail, where I was born. What must I do?
A profound awareness is imparted upon you. A presence of solemnness and purpose. It is not a surrender to loss, but rather a cosmic, would I call it a cosmic? But rather the definition of giving and receiving, a sort of symphony between yourself and the starfishes, where each note played by one little star resonates throughout the fabric of existence, influencing the harmony of all others. It is sacrifice. A reminder that every choice carries weight, every action ripples through the currents of fate. It is the act of pouring the entirety of oneself into the stream of existence like a star, releasing its brilliance to touch and illuminate the tapestry of reality. Not driven by obligation or martyrdom, but by the recognition that connection is made by the threads of selflessness. It should not be a path of suffering, but one of transformation. Its presence, the Starchild gently withdraws, though a resonance of its understanding lingers with you. A reminder that you carry within you, just like stars burn bright in their selfless dedication, the essence of sacrifice, the ability to illuminate the cosmos. Do you wake up?
I roll out of bed, onto all fours, zoom to Vasily's writing desk. If he's there, I move him.
He
And I
slowly
begin
turns
writing.
around. What?
Is he in my
good
bed?
morning to see you
Or
too!
is he on the desk?
No, he's writing a story.
Okay, I move him.
It's probably some horrifying life lessons because Vasily writes children's stories like German fairy tales do, you know?
Yes. I move Vasily out the way. grab his ink, grab his quill, and I begin writing.
Alright, you write your manifesto.
I write my fucking manifesto. I'm writing a Bible.
The Bible!
It says Luther's 95 thesis. He's gonna just fucking slap them on the door of
Ah!
this biblical church.
I write, Amber, and I write, and I do not say a word, and I do not acknowledge a single person until I am finished writing.
Distract him right now.
And I'm gonna write my entire experience as I understand it, and then I will put that to the side to dry, and then I will begin writing my insights, my thoughts. First what happened, then followed by my thoughts, and then only once I've finished that will I allow myself to do something else.
Very well.
Vasily tries to talk to me, I hum at him.
Very well, okay, you do that. In that case, two things happen. Two things happen. That morning.
Amber, I hate to tell you, but there's no morning. There is 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
It's true.
I mean,
You
yeah,
look
it
out
is
the
4 p.m. in
window,
the afternoon.
and
You have to
Gork-
rush.
and Gork is looking through your window. You turn to your left, and Mort kicks down your door. It's
Literally.
over for you.
In that case, 2 people return that day. One of them is Delphine, the other one is Ilmar.
Omar's back.
Where have you been?
You
Why do
almost
you
sound
care so
like
much
you
where I
almost
go? It's
sound
kinda...
worried, Vincent.
Anyway, Delphine comes back and she says, "Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in town. They're all running all over the place."
What?
What?
There's a whole bunch of people in town. They're running.
Yeah, they're peacocks that escaped, and like you get something if you get them back. I don't know.
Well,
Blink.
it's already 4 p.m. We already need to hurry up. Oh, I'm so tired.
Did you grab a peacock?
Why are we
Delphine
carrying
holding her 3
peacocks
peacocks.
running around?
No,
Delphine with a peacock under her arm. What?
no,
Yeah?
no. What you got there, a smoothie?
They are, in fact, the peacocks of Ulmir,
Huh?
the sacred Ulmir parade.
Oh shit, was that today?
Yeah,
No,
what's
it's in
today?
2 days.
Oh, never mind.
More importantly, where have you been? As I look at Omar.
What do you get?
You know, it's rude to leave without telling anyone. We could have been worried. You know,
Yeah,
something
I'm
could have
sure
happened
you
to
were
you.
very, very worried about my well-being. You know, if you
He
if
actually
you
was.
cared
You
where
should have
I
heard
went,
him.
you could, just told me. There's no need to be like this.
So I was just
You will just...
look, just if you're gonna
He
go
was worried.
without telling anyone, you know, I'd be worried for anyone. So just
Of course you would be. I will make sure to inform you of my absence in the future, if I remember to do that.
Really appreciate it. Have to find.
Anyway. Regardless, it looks like you guys are going out, so you can go do your thing, I do my thing. I got you the thing that you needed, that you asked me for, Vincent. Like, I suppose it's kind of embarrassing if everybody else knew what you asked for. So just like, when you get the private moment. She says she gives you a parcel, like a tiny parcel that's like wrapped in like nondescript paper, like brown paper.
My face went.
It's okay, you don't have to be embarrassed about these things.
I didn't ask you to get me what?
Like I said, you don't have to be embarrassed about these things, but like maybe better if you do it like privately, like.
I didn't.
She says,
Oh
like,
my
kind of
God.
like waving you away from everyone else. Like,
Oh, I can't remember asking you for anything.
that's okay. You can't remember many things, and that's fine.
More
Can't even
bodies,
remember
more
to tell
brain.
people. Fine, I'll go and have a look at this. I'll take a few steps away from the group and find
Ilmara
a
begins
place to
telling
open
you
it.
guys about all the booze that she found. She's like, opens her coat. There's like 12 new bottles of booze just hanging in there. She's like, so anyway, I got this for like a total steal.
I can't wait to animate objects all over bottles of booze and watch them run away from her.
I guess I opened this thing that I'd supposedly asked for.
But did you open the box and there's just like a whole bunch of like wads of like like paper, shredded paper and stuff in there?
What is this?
Shred the paper.
I'd look through the papers.
Alright, you
More
sift
paper.
you sift through the papers until eventually you find a very small orb looking thing in the middle of it.
Ah, the Orb of Ulmir. I'd be looking for this.
Oh, you wanted
How
this.
did you
Oh,
know?
thank you.
How did you know we were after this? Thanks. But I thought it was inside Togas. Never mind.
It only took her one day.
What is it like? Is it like tiny? Is it like palm sized? Is it?
It is like absolutely tiny. Like you're not even sure if how it's possible that something could be this small. I would say it's like maybe an inch, like a little bit smaller than an inch. Like
Oh.
kind of pill shaped, like round pill shaped, and completely made out of Is it a marble? No, that's not a marble. Marbles are not that big. I guess if you have a big marble, I guess marbles come in different sizes. So like, yeah, we'll just say an inch.
And it's made out of glass? Is there
No,
anything on it?
right, you know, an inch is
Yeah,
pretty big.
yeah, it's true. There is, yeah, it's made out of glass with these like swirling patterns etched into it. But then like within the glass, within this tiny glass sphere, is a tiny bird.
Oh.
my gosh. You bought a rounded D20 with like a little bird instead.
I guess I'll look at it. And I guess from the confusion, you can see Vincent probably pull a slight side of a smile.
When you like hold it up to the light to like study it, you see that the tiny bird, a tiny automaton, kind of like flaps its wings.
Oh.
As though it is going into flight.
She had this made! How adorable. Vincent will smile and place it in a small pouch in his belt so that he can probably add it to a braid later. And he shall return.
Peaceful.
He shall return to the group with well, to be fair, a usual smile wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for Vincent to be smiling, I suppose. So he'll return to the group with a smile, and probably give a gaze over at Delmari.
There's like a moment where you make eye contact, but then she's like, so anyway, and then I got this then I got this like Asturian pale, and they were absolutely trying to rip me off.
Ferguson nods vehemently. Yeah, that's a terrible price.
Almost in like a look of, I suppose, distant admiration. She doesn't really know we're probably looking and smiling, but just distant admiration as she's probably making this stuff up about this ale and whatever else. So you went all on that huge journey of secrecy and darkness, and not just get me my very embarrassing thing that I asked you to get me, but also stock back up on your alcohol.
What can I say? I have business to do as well, you know?
Priorities. And I suppose that stands at the top of them.
Of course, yes.
Don't drink too much, you might start losing your common sense. You might end up like me.
I think I've definitely been drinking too much as of late. Maybe I should slow down.
Maybe you should.
So you said you guys were leaving? No, like getting out of my hair? Like this is a lot of interaction already on one day.
Yeah, be careful, guys. You might speak over the limit of 15 words in a day. Be careful.
It's like a vacation here, being in this place.
Yeah, 15 words a day, and seemingly use them all to talk to you. That's how he grins.
Well, you know, she can't help having the obsession, can she?
Where's Lawrence, by the way?
Lawrence is
Really?
writing his like manifesto upstairs.
We really need to
He
get
was
out
in
there.
the
if
he
we
was in the
wanna do
room
it
next to
right
mine, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What have I? Well, no, I was going to say I don't sleep as much, but yes, I do. Never mind. I would have slept straight through. I was going to say, would I have heard anything, but no, I would have slept straight through it, most likely.
The only thing you would have heard in the late afternoon was like, Lawrence, why? That's you hear a bump of Vasily being shoved away.
I did hear some commotion in their room last night, but nothing out of the ordinary, though.
Damn, last night you got trapped.
Lawrence, it's too much.
Vasily getting abused in his room and no one realizes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just spending some quality time together.
Well, maybe, but if we want to do the thing in the light, we need to hurry up. It's already like far in the afternoon. I look at my non-existent wristwatch.
But it's 4 in the afternoon.
Came back at like 8, so it would be 4.
God, oversleeping really isn't my thing.
That is a blessing.
Your morning sucks, Vittorio.
AC.
I don't know what to tell you. Like every morning now, like your morning sucks. You have ripped like your whatever clothing you sleep in is now destroyed.
I see. I'm gonna have to
Oh my god.
to get some new common, like a new set of common clothes.
You have absolutely bloated out of your clothing.
Got fat?
Yeah, his form has become excessively corpulent. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see.
Excessively corpulent. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Am I misunderstanding this, or is he like hulking out of his clothes?
Yeah, Vittorio is completely hulked out of his clothes. Vittorio, I need to pull up my...
So Vittorio wouldn't be down here, I suppose, if he was like in the nude.
Well,
I can only assume.
Well.
I mean, no, that's why I asked, because I assumed.
Decency from Vittorio?
I might have to go up to his room and knock on and be like, "Are you decent, Vittorio? Do you need help, buddy?"
Vittorio! Your strength increases by 2 and your con decreases by 4. Your
Jesus.
speed also decreases by 10.
Jesus. This is only a
Vittorio
temporary thing, right?
hulks out.
I mean, yeah, he switches 1 per day.
Can you drag? Can you drag that to my sheet? It has a thing. I can write this down.
Sure. Here you go.
This is... Thank you. But yeah, he woke up, and probably immediately when he notices that, you know, it's like clothing is ripped and whatnot, he's like, fuck's sake. And well, I guess luckily Delphine is not here currently. That's fine.
Yeah, she would hear you swear.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Yep.
Not allowed.
Of course.
Who would hear you swear?
No, it was not swearing I was worried about.
Oh.
Yeah. He will get up and he's gonna see if his spare clothing might fit at all. But I'm gonna assume no.
Nope.
It's okay, buddy. I can go and buy you some.
Yeah, he...
Is naked, yeah.
Yeah, I am indeed naked.
You can't pull your underpants over these muscular thighs anymore.
Yeah.
The dummy thick.
Well, they're just fat ties, aren't they? Muscular would mean he would move faster.
No, I don't think so. He's so muscular that like his like thighs are rubbing together, but like they're not just rubbing together, they're like pushing each other aside when he tries to walk.
He's jacked.
Victoria's like probably like for a couple of minutes, he's just kind of going between pacing, sitting down in the bed, and just swearing to himself. He's like, yeah, no, this is fucking great. Oh, I love this. Yeah. No. And do you actually? That you actually?
It's quite odd that Vittoria isn't up first. Normally, he's the first one out of bed. Actually.
Whoa, that's a...
Maybe I should go and check on him.
Yeah,
this is very out of character for
not
him.
Ready.
I'll go upstairs to his door and knock on. Vittorio, everything okay in there, buddy?
You hear like heavy set footsteps coming to the door in a rapid pace. He opens the door and is like, "Oh, thank fuck, someone is here. I need clothes."
Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. I didn't... Oh my god, what happened? Did you work out too much overnight? You're massive.
He followed Lawrence's workout schedule.
Of course.
New workout routine, buddy?
No, I just
One prayer.
fucking woke up as this.
Oh. You just
Daddy,
wake
I
up and you
swear.
just gained iron muscles. Okay,
Yeah, it hurts a lot more than what it looks like.
Oh my god, you're... Okay, do they even make clothes in your size now?
Probably one person has clothes in his size.
Yeah, Goliaths, but they have 4 sleeves.
Some people with gout.
Okay, it's fine. Luckily I'm
I know a set
nimble
of
and
armor
quick
that
on my
might fit
feet.
you.
You hold fast. You stay here, buddy. I will go and find you some clothes. And should I let everyone else know? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. Tell them that.
Warrior's naked.
Yeah, that I woke up with an increased body mass and muscles. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just you can see him kind of like looking back and forth between the door and the stairs. Okay, just yeah, okay. And then he's just gonna start jogging down the stairs. Yeah, Vittorio's going through puberty. He's developing.
What?
So he was developing fangs, and then he lost his sight yesterday. Yeah, today, he's massive. Yeah, he's put on a few extra pounds of muscle. He's can't fit in his clothes. So, and I mean, like, I thought Lawrence was pretty well, ripped, but, he's huge. So, I'm just going to go and find him some clothes. Do they make clothes for people that are that big? Surely, elves are normally slender, aren't they, rather than buff? Surely they'll be... Oh, Goliath, yes. Haven't they got 4 arms, though? Oh, I'm sure he doesn't mind the extras. I'm sure he won't mind the extra sleeves. He can probably put swords in there or something. Right.
Like side boob.
I'm gonna go find him some clothes. Yeah, I'll meet you guys back here in a second. And then, quite swiftly and nimbly, I shall go out and start searching for clothes that would fit a larger man.
I might have something to an extent.
Okay, you go and try that, and I'll go and getting some clothes just in case.
Alright, Vincent, you rush past the stores.
I just look for anything that's baggy, big enough.
they like wonder if you the people at the store probably wonder if you have some sort of someone at home that you work for. Like, it's excessively large.
Probably some
Oh, your
nobles.
master must be very well fed.
Very, very wealthy.
Yes, you can tell. I bet he has gout.
He's just worked out a bit too much. That's all. He did he did like one push up and one pull up for every prayer that he did, and he's religious and all sorts. So.
Yes, the religious sort.
He's keeping his mind as strong as his body, spiritual and all that. Anything
Damn.
really, overcloaks, big baggy linen trousers.
They'll get you
anything.
something very, very religiously appropriate, something.
Oh, you're gonna look like,
Some little like Ulmir robes in size extra, 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 extra large.
Who's that super buff guy from Berserk? That's the preacher. That's the priest.
Oh my god.
I know exactly who you mean, yeah, but I don't remember the name.
Is this going to cost me more because the clothes are bigger? He'll say whilst counting his money.
Yes.
Most blessed. You can buy like, I guess regular common clothing, but it's gonna be a bit more expensive because they need to use a lot of a lot of fabric, like twice as much for a normal thing.
Elias-sized clothing.
Literally.
And this is just like the conversation Tokus and Jace had about the Tiny People Association.
Yep.
How much is this going to set me back?
Victoria will reimburse you, of course.
No, don't be silly. It's
Don't
fine.
be silly. It's like a gold piece.
Ah,
This is just
perfect.
like, it's just common clothing, It's literally just like a set of robes for Vittorio.
I shall grab these robes, not folded or in any way cared about creasing them, and I'll hold them over my shoulder.
It's like an entire tent.
And I
A
shall
two-person tent.
swiftly make my way back.
Meanwhile, everyone else is gathered around to fucking gawk at Vittorio.
Fucking
Yeah.
assholes.
No, I'm like there looking at one of my common outfits because I'm almost always wearing traveler's clothes. Looking at my common outfit, I'm like, I don't think this fits. Like this would even be a tight fit on your normal self, but that, damn.
Yeah, it's kind of
Well-
grotesque looking.
Honestly, at this point, I wish I saw you naked the other way I saw you naked, not this way.
I want to say that the feeling's mutual, but honestly, I don't know if I can even say that.
I mean, okay, sure. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Vincent's looking out for clothing as we speak. Probably about 5 p.m. already.
Yeah, this is, yeah, not really what I wanted to wake up to, but that's great.
Let's hope tomorrow, maybe it's wings that can help you fly somewhere faster.
Yeah, I'd like it if it wasn't anything, I just wake up normally, that would be real nice.
Oh, I'd completely agree, but I feel like that's wishful thinking at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, at least.
I'm holding a cloth over you, before your waist. Like I'm just holding a piece of that common clothing in front of you there.
Yeah, I mean, I probably tied like one of my spare shirts, like as a fucking. I don't want to call it a loincloth, but that's the best comparison, Just tied it in front of my crotch. There you go.
Wow.
Loincloth.
That was indeed the comparison I made.
Stumbling up the stairs. I was as fast as I could.
Well, welcome back.
Ah, thanks.
There you go.
Don't-
It's okay. I wouldn't want to be walking around naked either.
How much did it set you back?
Hey, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I stole it.
I didn't steal it, by the way. I look at Zarius.
I look at you like.
Before I get accused of stealing again. No, I did not steal it. And don't worry about it, Vittoria.
I'll buy you a few drinks later. Thanks.
It's alright. You saved me more than once. It's the least I could do for you. Now come on, give him some privacy, guys. Good God, we're not at a zoo. I'll start, like, waving them out.
Well, I mean, Lawrence is still not here either, so, you know.
There you go, let's go and bother his door.
Yeah, I'll
Let's get him to finally move his ass.
I will, yeah, I'm out and get dressed and get ready.
Thumbs up. I'll walk out and close the door behind us so that we can go in and pester Lawrence instead.
Lawrence, how's it going with your manifesto?
Oh man, it's going so well. The words come for me. I come for the words. It's a bit of tit, it's a bit of tat, you know. Vastly saying some words, but honestly, like, those words aren't as important as these words right now. These words are very important, and I need to get them down.
Lawrence, we're gonna go.
Lawrence, please tell me I haven't grown like twice the size and suddenly become really muscly, because I only had one set of extra clothes.
Vastly
Well-
let them in.
We're at the door. Hello. It's already 5 p.m. It's already out of sunlight.
I mean, when you think about it, we're out of sunlight all the time in this place.
Well, what do you mean? What?
Well, it's always cloudy. You basically never get to see the sun anyway.
That's Novostoya.
Same thing.
We're not at Novostoya. We're at the opposite side of the mountains.
It still feels cloudy.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing that we weren't doing it in the night, it was because we wanted the daylight. But you know, now the daylight's gone anyway.
So, you coming, Lawrence? Or...
We asked the door.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Vastly let them in, Amber?
Eventually.
Lawrence, we're gonna go.
Lawrence? Is he
He's
like...
busy. He's like doing his thing. I don't really know. He just woke up like this and he just started writing. And I don't really know what's going on, you know. Maybe you can get him to give you some attention. Says Vasily like waves you guys inside and like walks out himself.
Oh,
Getting
little pout.
Getting attention is my number one ability. I'll go over his shoulder and peer over, and I'll blow into his ear.
Once the real world touches you.
I headbutt Vincent. Go back to my work.
Wow. It seems
Oh my
that
gosh.
Is
It's
that
just
book
like I
more
keep looking
important?
down, and it's just like headbutt in his direction, hit him in the side of the face where the cheek is, and then like with my head still tilted in that direction, I just keep writing.
Right, you didn't need to hit me in the face.
I guess we're out Lawrence. I look at Vincent. Not really ideal. We need his sword.
Well, you know, you take one arm, I take the other. He's quite strong, but there's no way he can take us both. Oh, wait a
Right.
second. Bring in Swole Vittorio. Where is
Bring
he?
in Swoltorio.
No, my only
Swolio.
weakness. Someone in the party with a positive strength score.
I had a positive strength score.
I have a
Silence!
positive strength
You are
score.
weak.
Your strength score is positive. It's literally 0, and it's +0.
It's true. +0.
Lawrence, are you going to either one, enlighten us with your madman's writings, or two, are we going to have to remove the stool from under your feet?
Oh.
I could blow in his ear, but that'd be a lot more than air.
Hydrogen peroxide.
I'm going to stand behind him and I'm going to do that thing where you grab the legs of the stool and I'm just going to start dragging it away from the table.
Make me an exert check.
Sure thing. Exert. Yeah.
Tested by Lawrence. By Lawrence.
Bye,
Bye.
Lawrence.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
you're. I don't know if you can contest this. I saw a 20 roll by on my screen.
Yeah.
22.
I don't know. Won't let me try.
A respectable attempt.
Says the chair as it scrapes across the floor.
Come on, Lawrence.
Lawrence, you realize if someone carries you, you can still keep writing.
Is he like holding the paper now since he's not at his table? Like, what's happening?
Or I mean, I don't want to say it, or he could do something else. It's a special move that I was taught from generations before me. Stand up.
Yeah. I'm standing. You know, it's like you remove the chair, but it's like I'm almost like doing like a wall sit.
Double check.
I have enough con.
This man's ski sitting in midair. Wait, hold up.
Well,
The power of faith.
compels you. No, Lawrence.
Lawrence, you can wall sit all you want. These people can move you.
Fine.
I put my cello down and play the most awful note I can.
What the hell?
Disrupt the flow of concentration. Just. Lawrence.
It's got quite a lot down already.
I have so much more left to go though. Ooh.
All right. Well, if you willingly take a piggyback off of me, you can write on my head.
That is weird.
Yes, but at least it gets him out of the room, Zarius. Deal, Lawrence. Hello.
Oh.
Can I try and lift him up into a backpack position?
I mean, like
Sure.
you can go under my legs. I'm ski squatting, you know.
Yeah, that's
where
what
I'm
I mean. I'll
standing. You
use
can't
that.
just like kind of squat yourself and then just put your head through the legs, and I will just go up.
All right. I am piggybacking Lawrence with his piece of parchment on my head.
Are you guys going to come back sometime? Or like, you're going to be gone again, like all night?
Well, hopefully we'll be gone for only a little bit.
Rolly is gonna crawl out of my pocket, go down Vincent's back, grab my inkwell.
Very well.
Wait, where are we going?
We're going back to literally where we came from, where we can't hurt people if something bad goes down.
Why are we going back there again?
To do
So
a
sore.
ritual.
It's summer.
Oh!
Like the sun is gonna be out until like
Yes, the ritual, of
a
course.
while. We'll be fine.
We are basically going to go and dispel a shadow creature, Elmar. You're more than welcome to join us if you want. Or you
No,
can.
we're not going to do anything.
Oh, okay. We're not going to do anything.
Look behind you.
Wow!
We're definitely not going to
What
go
a
and
totally
dispel a shadow
interesting
creature.
thing that you are going to do. Nothing.
You're more than welcome to join us to not dispel a shadow creature, because that's not what we're doing.
She kind of like looks at you guys, like Vittorio, who's dressed like a priest, but also grotesquely bloated priest. Lawrence piggybacking on your back. I think I will be here. I'll be drinking. And I guess looking after the child that you are going to leave behind.
Oh, she can come with. You can come with too.
I'm trying to not so subtly tell you that I don't want to go with you.
I know, vastly. Although I would appreciate it if you were there.
Ilmara says this. Vasily
Oh.
is like, whatever.
I mean, we are with Vasily in the room, right? I've not been talking to Ilmara, right? She's in another room.
Ilmara's in the hallway, like,
Oh.
yeah. So anyway, I just came here and like,
I mean,
I was like, hey, look at Vittorio.
Oh, I know what you can do to help us, Omari. Thank you very much for accepting. So there's someone called Alphonse that I brought in from a different world. I need you to kind of get him understand who he is, where he's from, what he's capable of. You know, test him. Don't kill him. Don't, shoot him. But
I'm going to go drinking now.
okay.
Take
Oh,
Alphonse
but
drinking.
the fantastic idea! Let's go get the drink.
What about we take Alphonse with us, see what he can do?
Yeah, I guess that's a better idea since Omari is being as useful as usual.
You know, but I'd appreciate if you guys wanted to support me.
I am always here to support you.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, well, Lawrence weighs more than he looks, probably the 99% body muscle that he has, so I'm going to start making my way downstairs.
You guys all move downstairs. Some people stay behind to have a drink. Others go with to not kill a shadow demon, whatever that is that you guys are doing. Tokas arrives as well, not soon after that. Bringing with him 6 humongous horses that he's in the process of stabling.
Perfect. Thank you, Tokas. Now I don't have to carry Lawrence around.
I don't know, Tokas, does he?
Tokas brain unplugged. Hello?
Tokas? Tokas, it seems like everyone is just not conscious today.
Very strange.
Is
He was
Delphine
in
coming?
the kitchen. No, why? What do you want him to go here?
No, I asked if she's coming. I'm like, come here, Delphine. Is like.
Ah, yes, let me do some more child endangerment.
I mean, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, evidently.
Alright, Alphonse. We are going on another adventure. We're going to go and not dispel a shadow creature.
Yeah, I thought I was bad at secrets.
Well, he's going to be with us now. He should know what we're going to do, especially if we're going to take him with us. I don't expect him to just come along and all of a sudden fight something that he has no idea what he's going to be partaking in.
Yeah, but you could have told him that, where I was not standing.
He doesn't know it was related to you. I simply said dispel a shadow creature. Now he knows, because now you've made the conversation happen.
Okay, I hate to take my patron's side, but do you think it's stupid?
Do I think what's stupid?
Never mind. Let's just... Oh.
Sometimes it's easy when people speak in plain words,
Vittoria will take Vincent to the side, out of earshot of Zarius, puts a now massive hand on his shoulder,
Intimidated look up.
and says in a hushed tone, I think what he was trying to say was we were not supposed to talk about it after we left Jenny's hut, because a certain someone is listening.
Face of realization as his eyes expand. Yeah, this is why I should keep my mouth shut, huh? I'm just gonna stay at the back of the party. I'm just gonna stay at the back of the group with Lawrence. Okay. Takes a few steps back.
Looks. I guess I don't know. vertically at you, Vittorio.
God fucking damn. I also look vertically question mark at Laura.
Yeah, you get a ha.
Oh, I see.
You get a hum. You get a little note.
Oh.
Me and the madman Pope here, we're gonna just straggle at the back of the group whilst they walk forward as I hang
Hey.
my head in shame.
Prophet.
Right, in that case, you guys as a group can move back to the forest again.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
And we can begin next session with Zarius trying to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct.
But that is for next week.
It is.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you.
hope to see you next week.
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
Thank you so much, Andy.
It
Thank
was
you so much for being here.
it was an intriguing session. With a lot of wacky things.
Yeah.
Swaltorio out here.
Ah, yeah, that also happened. Yeah. Every new day brings something wonderful with it.
I love how for to get our sleep schedules back intact, we're gonna go do this after we've woken up. Like, do something for 2 hours, then go back to sleep. Otherwise, our schedule's fucked.
Or we just pull an all-night and we go with 1 point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, we could do that for the next day as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we shall see. But yes, thank you very much for watching and sticking around. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching there as well. And yeah, tomorrow, Saturday, we got some Calamica.
Yeah.
That's gonna
yeah.
be going down, and they were going to, in Mark's words, they have something little special prepared.
Yeah, we'll probably see it by September, I think. I don't know how fast it's done.
Oh, but you're.
We're going to that's in the works. That was me saying it was in the works.
I thought we were gonna reveal something.
No,
Okay,
no.
never mind.
I mean, depending on the speed, but I think it's going to be September.
Okay. Very well. I mean,
That's it.
then you can look forward to hearing more about that later instead.
Yeah.
But yes, we will see everyone around. Until next time, bye bye.
Bye.
Now.